Me am tiju me di ho chiame edi am je so Apostle Dr. Nita Kotego na e ma ho sepe se me sa kan na dai e wa fidie we so ene so ye ekoso a bisa ho kwane e befa so abubura na abrabo ayekese kokoroko ana aye ni monyam hye. Many people will live this life and not being able to live up to their full potential. Many people. Bebree na obebu bra we a wontimi enkodum pomponso a otwede amponhye so onkodu so no. They may grow up and only to realize that the world isn't the way they thought it was going to be. Na obenye do pomponso bi so say, "Hey, sa brabo a me sha ase nyese na ati o." Na brabo a yegbo se na emu odian sa na se no manyina enna hototin na man den en makomani. Then they make up a compromise. Wo pre na anye yi a na wagiamu say baby meduro na ye. Dia meja na ye me na nakra nuru ha meduro ha ye na wagiamu. And then they comfort themselves so that they can be safe and fit in. Na wan kasa chechire wo wire. Baby meduro no me so me ka woni a oye hu bi. Bankudum pamponso yankopon de ma me kura na ma ye bi. And many will sacrifice the essence or what can make them great. Bebre beto ni enti a ye bo wo mo a se we kokoroko abrabo no. Obetu na jajam. For such people, they need to get certain things right before life can be better. Senkrofo we one adwon say Jesus no be hihye abrabo mu. Ohno, Jesus emre bi ba, emre papa bi ba, emo bi ba. Enti wontimi mmosuko enkope risk taking action biara. Wontimi nyina wona so enko de sefata na yembebre ene yakasa atibia we mu ene yagina ba bia se be ho atoye ne aya ne se ebubura na sunye no ntine eba wiase bebra baba wo bo no e wona bra bo de ma no emu ohamu nchemu baako 1% of your potential ena wo bu abrabo sese enya wade enya adwuma wo yo yesikasem enya ban bia wo mu. That's not your potential. We were made bigger and greater than who we are today. Each one of us was made to become kokroko. Each one of us was made to become okese in an area. Each one of us was made to be enonyam nipa. Nebane saying, "Ene yankuyi." A great life is a life where you have self-awareness. You know who you are, and you are aware of your triggers, your path, and your visions. A great life is somebody who is self-motivated. A great life is somebody who has self-control. And a great life is somebody who is empathetic. And a great life is somebody who is able to form relationships. But me so bra ka say me bubra ehso ani a ehye ne monyamo a and he said what say nyoma enam abodi that you are self-aware, that you are self-motivated, that you are self-controlled, and that you are empathetic and can form good social networks. That way you can be proud to say, I am living a great life. Mamen Kebium. Somebody who is living a great life is somebody who has self-awareness, self-motivation, self-control, empathy, and can form social networks or can create good relationships. And teka will be an abrabo edimu ayekese ya na abrabo ye ne munyam sha. Enye obi odem papa munam opentokwa oye han dabi. Oye obi a otimi hye ne ho so. Ene ka self-control. Oyobia or your self-aware, just when you said that I think at here, when the man before you want to, or man brabum, and put the before or conference or SHS, and will be so empathetic, just a woman bro. I think, Adam and Yonko Nipa, and a crack will be out to me a month for a dinkita home, down for so back will be as well. And you know, may can say, the American say, I would tell me, but what ya na hen your ma a Kenya war. Yeah, peja wo. Nati bia bia umbi a show hun kran. empaba enyamu na mhya ho so obi na ye obi obi na aka bibia nye hya ho so na fa humobro ne atenkapa ekenya abrabo na nu pempeso a onyame edema wo se beduro no odofo ha na meja wo mama na wase na me na Adom TV anyumakofo nyina ase nia me nua ketoa eye Weber Mark na me nka ho no nhira wo eye Priscilla Thomas Ade nyuma job na memma Prince ho ena Michael ena obi obo adwumade ba MCR for floor managers lighting ena obi a props set managers nyina nyame nhira mo wa onya mre hwe me no koso na hwe Adom TV wonu nyame entina
Yamwachi BM Samu akwa Badom TV Badwam dwumade so yeda Apostle Dr. Ni Tekute Gwase eni nkranhyen sema odi abre de edu so no ye Badwam kase ensam ne yetodwa omu bi a obetini apostinjafo aduonunum ade ye wono mapura ewo gomua mprom enkwanhia ye si ye ewo ho yebekọ na yakohwe nipa ba konso ato nananom nsia do mienu nso wono mapura ewo ntokwa ekoso ahensan prison officers and a new ayase ekrono adihyiemu eno ne nsem bi na no pay ye de bro Adom TV Badwam kase wo share live on Facebook /Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTube search Adom TV tube kwadomonline.com ensem we ni bebre so egu ho medi afia amankwa tamaklu afia ni de bientie se den ensem ni nchiremu ankasa etie aposinja adumiensa wo mu pra no mo den pa enemu edu eba konso won mu pra nkakra ebra sprinter Benz bus ne number JW8172-22 and Nissan pickup ne number JN3611-24 edi mpunimpu ewo gomua improme junction wo winiba mankesim kwantempono eso
Suna tokakra ntine forma yetro ekodu ho na sprinter Mercedes Benz na hyanso ya GW 8172-22 onufi Accra basana ko Cape Coast na Nissan pickup no number ne JN 3611-24 wona bieni na wenya konhia na obi a na otena sprinter no front oya passenger more kind sprinter no fi Accra na obasana ko Cape Coast ntu akakaka mo wedu dansha no na ohun dam pickup Nissan pickup opedo ye U10 na cars ebieni zi Nissan pickup n'enyim nti cars ebieni wo twom na oye U10 na sprinter no so onam do this speed fin kan basana ko Cape Coast nti in fact na no mu yazin o try ada oboswev Nissan pickup but wanye ye na ozo ko boom o kwan mfimfin because oye do breaker na kan speed was na obo somersault was boom na kwanhia no be to offering yan my crane na nkofo 25 na we involved and already na where you been was one call Winneba specialist and trauma hospital na St. Luke Catholic Hospital apam tianso yakoto nkofo 11 now when April on sheda no munyadin but kan na wa say
make us say sro ni hu de abesha de hia e woni ayase ye no eben fomena wadanse north mensin mu asantemantem mo bra entime ho asibi koso ahensan prison officers aniniu ayase adehye yi enteme nipa ba ko na mu afirimu ama mienu supra epra kase no etoso
ye nya soldiers for ye nya police for ye prison officers for na ya fa ya sanka wo mo ya fa duambo wo ya tete sanka fo se dudua ya fa dua omo pepper spray mo ibi ma wonu so ya dimfini o mutuma anka wo dutio baba
ya tia no mo ya ji court farm ya ji dipa ye buo mo ya no matena since na ntetu prison ba ha obi ani obi atemoda eni sa protocol se fo no mabagugu prisons ni mu na omumu ade no omumu ompanifo kasa kiro mo matie ablante no makunu no nyankopon ye sie wa wie ne nyankopon ya doma ye no mo ba chia ya mpapa abrate ba ko nsu se omopon no etu ne sen so ewa ha ye na abrate esu ni komo ye misa se asem ni kire mo ankasa pa no ene esen
nti mo asa ga ba ko afiri akire o se we o ka ho bi na o gina han mo mutu na me se o ka ho bi ade na obi aya o ka ho bi enye wona na medi moto betwa mu a na me se na mo kasa na me se an me ka ho bi ba de odi moto no bewura na enye emu ya se ba ko we abomasum na we abomasum no more to me so popo sa no afi mo so mayi hankop mo be so mo de hankop no to me sa tama mo ba so bia no a wo she atale a che se oye aban adwumani ana se wo yesi obi an so an show ni card bia an che me se bia me card ni me officer we ana se me adwumani.
Adom TV Badwam kase na obi so share to so na nsu ato ama ewi akire no edi aha tutupene de hye ye won kwanta south woti mantam no emu eye besi school ba ko pene wo ho no won chensen no so apa emu nsam kase no edeba
to fene for ya nti asem de from abrani bia eboye ema ye school primary ni KG edanu nyina apa ama ende ye tu ye adwin okwan a ye mofra no ebenya kwan akọ school nti we dia e bi eto ankrankra ani aban empenyuko ani tani manim ya mbeye ye moa na ye mofra no enya kwan enko school ama nyame adom esi emra emofra no apon school nti nyame na ye da na ase te empo emofra no eni school mu ansana esi ye busu sere
empanyinfo a wonum ewotutu pene ya woni amane boni etwetwe nkomo no asere wonum a wonsemu bie ane adesuamu kabi omufu nyina se ome wonum mmoa se de be ya obinya ba papa ma adesuafo ne akyekyeefo na tena na ama wonum adesua akonkan
madawroma nda de ya ante asem de o sepepe ultrama bi ababo no afaye tunda no nyina from each travel we de srabwa NGB Peter Tambo ne atitu ko bia o mbet na boya no we de madawroma mbaboya na school for no etiye no mutino tosi
aban no ye nhyehyɛ so obey irrigation for wealth creation na ehunhye mudie bia koso ama wode ato na nanum atrankonye wo bia koye pia katanga ye no ewo krachi east mensimu otimantemu se nsase hu mansotwen bia no penifo nhwe ne nanum ntena se so omde ye betu ye se be ya san nhyehyɛ ye aban pese wode eba no onso ebenya chefa.
Idea is that if there is any land dispute, government will not bring this project here. I urge all the chiefs and the opinion leaders to rally the landowners and the individuals in the area to settle all land disputes in the project area so that this project can be cited here to help in boosting the economic activities and development of the area. Because we hear about any land dispute on the land that has been selected for the project will not come. Government will not invest its resources in an area where there is land dispute.
Nana Kwadwo Watsen twafo hene ewo pia katanga wani amane boni enkomotwetwe mu no ene wo kire se adwumadi ya wo ba bedie
yenya in music akrobia disagreement wo krom but amanso ya asase manso de asase ni nyina a wo ye popo ye ka ho nse nyina ye stoollands anase akonwa asase ndenye entibi mfa manso ndiamba say disagreement crowd of ye nyina ebehia na ya no ba ko ene ye de results no abre on my president ni Minister of Agriculture yetimi atimi ya adwuma wodi abetu ye
nananom ni adehye ye wo bi mobansa seso na enei futuo ni adesre kwode ama omunyina sementime ho ase bi a ekoso ho na bra no waso se wo so won mu twa so won fa hye kase ase na futuo ni kokoboi etodwa
afibia fasha wodie ne fa to so aduonumiensa ase ena pepira hene ekokasa ya wase a de sansemi etu na wosisudua se menteme ho ase ya ekoso wonom krum honom ene empotemu honom no manfo a wonpe won ho asem ena enya sunsanso obone won so kese pa eno danchen ya edunsunsanso obone bebri aba bejai edwadie so ya ne sentin pumtu opade ebi eni krum honom.
Now we are 2 sons, 3 sons, but we are one people. Immobilists have been locked up in this thing. We are being killed. Our businesses are getting down. we don't know what to do. So everybody or every car that is moving to the coastal area, that is a comfortant. If they block that road and we have no way of coming, it will hurt us more, and our people will not have any business to do. As we speak, there are lots of people who cannot even come home because of this conflict between Kusas and Mamsis. Let us appeal to you, Nairi. Let us respect each other's jurisdiction, and then we will take it from there. Otherwise, we are being yelled.
Yanko na Obuasi Methodist School ena ene wonumanya pad bank na ni nyina ne se mofra wo bu wonumo ensa no ko baso obi abu ne nsa wo honum animi ya no bo wuramu obenya bi na ono so de asiesie no ho akase yi etwaso
Let's not get you that some more. I will be an insemu be in way out of bra. I will see our Bekura among Sia, the Siafu Binya, a DCC one now with them of Wasi Methodist School and Penny Phone, and I'm me, Muse, a girl child coordinator, a will school mono, a senti, one nay at the Siafu money be edin Sawaswa, one one Menkita who dear mono, who say, a do bra one on Bosome aswa, is Ansiana Winya pad, and fancy see one hunty, a yana de how be bria, babija one swa, a baby a chireno. Nama one of my so akechiri.
Me a girl child coordinator Boise Methodist Primary B. Now, medicine minister say, Yama you are no echima. A fan edit tissue any near my answer. SHS masi. Inti me fato me on say, Messi a dying. Na me depart no me see him. Said ya abayo bi echima. Met me abuano. Ewo ni nim de said your best see no ho. Na mama no pad free. Now it's me at the SHS no. Enti abra menya 40 years. Ewo me fie mu. Na me di 15 years. Ewo Boise Methodist Primary B no. Me the way ya ahyenso de asre His Excellency President John Mahama send initiative na odi supply pass Emma Senior High School girls no. Yes sir. Oma ebi Emra primary section.
Yenya no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na ha na brema kwan na no pay ye de sia seda ya odia emrani adaje wada wo matwen ye de de obon krata no ne online de etwoso ye kwaba yada sensa mo kwaba bi me ya Adom TV Badwam dwumade na o hye no de rade ase ma okra ne udipedua senne 24th February so kan ti asefo ho dana sepa fi se wa kai wani ahwe nra ona ne ene wo mo ho ne won ka ho no a eni wa ho odin e ya Adom bi ntime straw sori ya kai no na dana se no nto aso a bambo no nyekese e wo ye nyina so ya da se wa fide ne da Adom TV Badwam ye twoma kosise no nkron bebo apamo afi ndwumadi nkaye no ye de ato aso e de amaw miensa na mo asema mo achi bie mo mra radio fosu ye chia mo achi pa ye da mo ase nso se mo afa adehye wachi ne benche yenso ena mo so etie meni owura asante da ko ne gina ha no pay mangini ene wa ha radio Adom yenkwan be me na me chia we
me da wasia ai adwuma be de she green is adwuma be
me ya show me
ohun adwuma bia forestry for mo tade adwuma
and also
a green
na ne say green dey go for bebre
adwuma be biem
bebre
mama of forestry commission adwuma be biem
si bebre nurses so mo she green na
senior nurses in the bit my dresses it was dress we normal nurses white green and brown na pink was there also eguma so there
say it depends it be a public health
na brown for ni for
omo na make no mo e bitimi ye community
ana green ye nyina idea na enim na
bi mu ye omo afi na omo ba mu no
na painful pa na
painful white on the belt
you painful who do she white painful adwuma ni
belt is bonu mu no belt so e colors bia in position oh yes
belt no mo dey bobo mu
so pink and mauve and pink be a green and be a mauve
bia ni
yeah it's be bia nipa no wadu
ba obi o she white bia o a guy
yeah that is what kona
obo ni bo mo ni
sir
and mo she white na me tia mo
mo ye mpanifo nti bi we from matrons to hospital ya come matron and is
na se dwuma no wa ben
wo no ho
die ka matron na obi okwa adwana me dia
hospital matron ya do no
adwana me e ahwefom e wo ka matron e ko pe bi adi e so mo no mo ye oborofo
no mpanifo bia no position principal nursing officer
wow ye chamu nyina because anopay who be share your experience with Oko hospital, the nurse, we need the doctor be, you know, you bit my positive kakra. They be at the shy almost from the do. You know, well, environment on my edge, man, and you may be a woman. Almost a mama count. Unfortunately, they are human, this is why they get frustrated, even though or more human share what we say. At the same way, the self fatter money pankwa jeun hiamo. What's the 2025? Maybe me call Kolibunu. Me say oh nurse we dey osre come up mum de bia da nurse we and one win si na nurse we and wo mun akusu and nurse we just appreciate
no ye no mo
ehia
not only Kolebu
ba bia wo bia butu bia there were unique nurses be the doctors be ho it be samo
e bi mo what o left there 2am crowd from omo be bo o mo ye super omo
nurse ye any doctor for omo just Stefan na yere awo e o sunyani. Excellent.
Oh yes, some nurses and
it didn't know from my. It's a excellent.
Good.
Timislo. When I'm not any much. Doctor Pong. Ha. Let me say. Oh, sunya.
No,
just a binimu ada jeni abotre no. Anu wa shidodo. You omo awura consult room 2 minutes anu wa pi. You almost wrote to say oh sure no atubo as doctor say to akokore bi over 85 years still also eduma no film but I said now who na no so training no say doc baby obi na mission
ebi mo yeah bet you usu ansa you tell it to Z Dr. Hilda Boy
do be count there
fistula fu say we
yeah I was sure drew say mankesi yeah
just say Ayanti Rose ni team doctors here wo honest just say no papa sa me kasa me program dey kasa me body a we ba body mu di baby Margaret wo colorectal unit wo Kolebu sa colorectal no next time
and also dance ya the floor
yeah wo ntumi nya nan enya normal ye mu
the departments be be kwa ye hu omo recognize omo
say dini de omo hihye ho colorectal no so wo nan
okay so ye kokrata so for number to dwa na for 24 ne Ghana for nti de akoso for number to dwa
0302211702703703 704 704
so nurse and doctor obona baso nye kasa tintin bia na okowonim Daily Graphic area shase president shifts gear in Galamsey fight excavator seizure replaces burning mampan reni abrekese pa ene dey o se on koshe excavator bia da bi obechichi ni nyina otuwa ode ye adwuma ese mfata obechi gbran no dey see gbran no dey see na echiro ma hwe kwa mbefa so a ombetim dey adwuma dey aboa oman Ghana nti reni abrekese pa Afeuba graphic any man so say government should not entirely fund education. Stakeholders naka say wo ho amampanyin e power e ko bi omo say o mun kohwe na say dey adesua si ko dey to abonten say omo say eni kwan say aban ko afa adesua e ho ka e ha adwene yi pa. Decade of irregularities in public institutions. Aban adwuma hodo no. E ka dodo a e dia bresan say ne ye nyoma ensem fata nye ne kwan so. 99.57 billion Ghana cedi. Ebia na wante woni yi. Enioma ya akoso wo aban inyuma ahodo num a enye ne kwaso. Mfie dunie. Abo omanika, abo woka, abo memeka. 99.57 billion Ghana cedi. Enti asema da say ya reho semo say anybody semo wa wuti wa hwe no. Wa be hu be bia de ani akire. The Ghanaian Times so dey to aso. Funding educational infrastructure, the account times, you know. We must not rely solely on Get Fund. Administrator Naka say. Debbie, Sansha binding by say Get Fund, the best so I say, say, school, you hear that why Debbie. See, a cassia, the home too, Sir, a yes, Kakran, Quahodia, a my bebre, also bebre. The other innovative ways. Name will be responsible some way, somehow, about addition any entity. President Mahama Sugusu Jiaho, or no cost rebinim, no, they be so bestano, and they oko UK, Deputy Prime Minister, Anna South told me so, President and Swaba, omo didi nkita ho kama ni nyina yo man ye di ne nkoso and you say aban bia obeba bia no sa nchia ne nkomo no de kwa ana ekoso. GES intercepts cocoa concealed in 1,115 gallons. Hey, ye cocoa yi. Ye mu ansu nya dada. Mo so sa de bi fa kwati kwan de aye kire oboko de akọ. Dey asemi. Cocoa ya kan smuggling de bia so ya srafo ni e bambofo gina kwan so enso de bia ya twefo. Nti akukuduro kra di nya sa ya sa de emwa. So she ya kwan so pa borders ni say the omodresi kukun de stuo ni sik bi to stay am for the rem.
Serious so. Yanya kola wo so.
Koso a.
Original sam kwan. Anope be me ne yam wache.
We want to watch what to say.
Yankopon adom ye ho ye pa straight to the point.
For the one ye dam so.
Yeah, that's it.
Kakra me kana no pa any say ye papa mama oma na nimra sankegba ye town rules any akwan kwasam boy any body to no omboy na bia anya successful.
Yeah, that's a sam kwan. Yeah, that's a pa me say ebia onso ye the phone numbers na to screen so that it be a want into no de na adwen but no de na ye person more appreciate
ya
doctor for ne nurse for akomodi adwuma ye ni bia ba bia wo no hu se adwuma so wani no ya appreciate o ma no hu komo ne ye die why ye semani die ma nti ye ba ye nkọ ho no mo straight ye da se be me na otemenka ye mo ache
we just no pom
yankopon adom ye ho ye pa
yo me board me doctor so na basutan so my idea time we because to biana bombo modia ashe men the bomb about farm with your moyen
well, that's it. Daily Democrat, yeah, they twaso.
Mama Evans say.
Evans,
Evans no pay you watch mo akwaba.
Efia ma kwata ma ku, teachment ya ni. Eja na pay there. Me pass akwanya ke serious so the teachment ya government hospital for nyina staff for nyina ni administration nyina bon abaso, especially Mr. Vincent in Sia ha me channel na teachment teachers for nyina me chobia.
Yeah, that's it.
Daily Democrat say court demands proof of suspects ages in gang rape case at Ninahini. Mona to be cautious. And the court say the pie is so much sana mon own fino. Yenfa embra. IGP boys in land dispute. Brutalities. IGP in the Pekobin. A free IGP being called IGP boys. Meaning baby free by say assassin sembi basabasaibi SC. Government to fast-track completion of housing projects. Housing Minister Nakase, works and Housing Minister. The man for Kenneth Ej, and on also didn't say Akase. Now for era a year, a digital macro MPA. I say I will use technology to drive MPA, and I bet for him the MPA. You want it? And non kwan ye be SHS Susana Bibiako Kama. The custodian Akasa minority puts Mahama on notice, and NIB chases MPP gurus. Detains Amir Kufi and Simon Sabronia. Era Amir Kufi there and rather Waba Wasako the fee. Era or Sunoba Sano Mofreno, Deputy National Service Secretariat on there or that's so NI before Akachi. Anymha, VRA ladies and retirees pledge full support for obeying Kenzo. And also want some era Kenzo. Okay.
Last call, me don't want to pay. Yamuache mo akwaba.
Fiema nkwata makuni yana na asanti. Bia bokodi.
Nyamado moko.
Yedi onyewi.
Ya ndiane saka wana mikasa free asinkigwa amanfi west.
Yo.
Binia anopei muho efe.
Yeah, that's it.
Emiasi. Anopei Dr. Steven or wasadu kwao. Government hospital Asinkigwa ye bona baso wasafo nyina ye bona baso Ghana fo nyina bona baso onko so onye na dwuma sa na mfancha tenkoma madam ba ko yefen apia kubi okotie so aba
ye da se papa pa ye da mo ase ye kina nkwa hoden wo ne ye sa hia ye behwe ada institutions a wo se ye bo wo no baso wo dwuma pa wo ye na fufuo party no Nyankopon ye adom a seat match ya e baso den ye ne je response no sa de e ba no obi akondo so obeba mumra na your number be a day to e bi na ja Kenya say hima na no pembo mu ai se banchio body o menkeyo na wadaro ma mu famre ye se da wo ye no afia se hia bi emuti bra na eja ye na ba ko no wo one of the gomues e ho no central ho na last your bread na ntwe kakra na no fe ye bo ye wichi ya o nkwaso wunti last year na wan short enam no buso didi wia me ya na ni die me bia na nso wo baabi eyi asante achima gogofo go so ne hine baabi awo bia se bodio banchio menkenyo nyado mako tomato so na de enam no adwene no mo so ho me so number we wadaroma fufuo party number nam de ma wo nti we apart from enyo mai enya fie bia 0556 76034 0556 76034 any diem on say fufuo ni yedi ne kwa de ohia no wasanka ye de ne bia no so pese oboa ohun wo de bia ntumi ma ba pese oboa woni pa bi adoye ye omo so omo call no this one te no oboa nya mi SHS afo ni nyina ti number nam de ato ho ye de beto ye screens no so na de wo bia obu akwampa no wonsuo na de aka ho ba ye hia makono ne ban fufuo ho ne ma no ya mi hira mo pa samu be ne sa de ama ye nti ye wie adama bra kwa ba de fia
yep
Girl, na juma no ati ase ese
no
Judi esa apomudin ba ne wiki mu dyspepsia
mo de ho amane
dyspepsia
dips
nyama misumin kanti dyspepsia indigestion
nyama ntimi nko yima
no obi adwene say no na ebi a ye se wanya osa bodidi a say aduane na enko odidi kakra bi no amen saa nyoma no men concluding monwura ho gasa me koto ayi bi tie nkomo we ko bi o hono mu a ebi ana nye de na wo pa kire no ukọ ye ko hwe ye funu no mu hwe nsono no mu hwe bibia na ye fan ya ende no wajaje wiki mu nkomo no hia me ye nyina entie ye wi no pe na afia agudie ahosepe beba asemidi kam so ebeba komo bi bewura mu ansa in between na afia papa so atene dwam ede mpensem mo na ba ye koi de ekese de bodidi agudie mu nsam no etwaso.
Good morning, fantastic morning. So you're watching what I'm saying. The agudi munsam twa so say be don can see some toso. There's a fantastic hotel no point share back it we say you rebia. Na ye ban sa na yesi akonkon je ho bam ba na yo ya Afrelac Lotto o na yesi akonkon sa. There is some no ebrewo. We can incrofo di sika enti se unni sika. Ujeja ho Afrelac Lotto Classic and a mega jackpot no go so cost 70 million and enra obidigu ne bottom and from the 1 Ghana city it cost 20 Ghana cities na bet imagine so na wo dia discard go bottom ti fa ho jim na what 20 70 million Ghana cities or the 17.5 million for just 5 cities. Afrelac Lotto, I'm kind one of paying it some no ebrewo a 10% discount normal sankra at the amount the various deposits I'll be so where you should code LEC a capital L, capital E, capital C. Afrelac Lotto, L for licking, E for elephant, C for well, C is not for coconut, C is for coconut. And LEC and discount code will be super mega jackpot. Yes, Afrelac Lotto. For 0303-957-964, 0303-957-964. Afrelac Lotto, Moke Juana no pay 0303-958-006. Afrelac Lotto, your proud sponsors, no channel so sa mame. Bernard Padibu me producer, KG Warankasani, Erica Siedu, Wari. Yankwedi, Ibasha say na area feed the English Premiership over the weekend. Yes, league leaders Liverpool, Chombo Brett me Bogumudi Man City. City adjust and Humbo call. Arsenal, I'm saying ye de wajim. West Ham United kudus na chidom eche Arsenal bon kaba kwa to me ante. Then okopimo Aston Villa and so Chelsea by 2-1 and United kopimo Everton and ekobo 2-2. And Saturday games kakra basu in EPL no challenge Newcastle about Northern Forest. Inform Northern Forest by 4-3. Now on top of the table, 64 points for Liverpool, 53 for Arsenal, and Northern Forest Tosu 47. Man City Tosu 9 44. Newcastle Tosu 44 points. Despite Man City struggles, they are still in the top 4. Interesting pa ni just ko yere ho boy a ne nko betima ko danim pa ne ade a and the fee EPL ni mo a yede but yen hwe ka other results no ba na ye hwe se na other results ko ya but actually do yen ko La Liga in La Liga okopie mu a Barcelona winning the game. Real Madrid is winning it there. Atletico Bilbao is winning there by 7-1 where in the ko say these are the top 3 teams are one just Robo so Real Madrid, Barca, and of course Atletico, and so Germany need power one game on the Premier. So Yanko Spain, the Spanish La Liga. Live on Adom TV, Yanko Enimna Yanshare, Copimo La Liga, they say table on Real Madrid ne Barca still, one more na Esro, one more Jabo so Yasam Keto Akrat. Yeshe, how it goes, they say the same number of points, Barca 54, Real Madrid 54 points, Atletico 53. 54, 54, 53. I don't know why they were see pa anya some keto akra. Now Copium Germany and matches Basel, Leverkusen, like so Bayern Munich winner Germany over the weekend. Now the Black Queens of Ghana, international friendly game back over. So the Black Queens, someone named Morocco, and they boy near in the end. Now Black Queens are losing by a good to nil. Yes, international friendly ahead of the outcome. Barcelona. And on Ed Danchan, yes, said net one more able to make German so another friendly game. At the Appium so na yeshe 747 for meaning Krabia and a bet share the Black Queens of Ghana new coach aba into a training musa bibia betima koye at the one more into yeshe the ebeko na say Black Queens betumi ahye na so muntu mi hye na meaning Krabia na bet na mo Raja e ma no and a day elbow ani into hye so mame the Hampton FA Cup round of 16 and matches there ni kasem but the big one golden kicks are what to me ayi has to focus your film via penalties. Young Korea MTN FA Cup round of 16.
And Rafaela Pensa open that's the folks scoring account against Kofi Saba. Rafaela Pensa and the first one is in. Takes the lead. Let's see what becomes of it, and it's saved by Benjamin Asari. Saves the first one. Well, Kofi Sama has got a big task to perform here. Boite, and it's saved. I've just told you, not the best of facial expression, and you can see it. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? No confidence in that delivery. Abdullah Zakaria against Benjamin Asari, and he scores it. Beautiful. Talking about him. Samuel Amufa. Oh my goodness, that is a long hit. And it's wasted. A typical defender's kick. And the agony is crazy. Again, it's always not been that kind of expressions or belief or confidence, you see, written on the faces of your star players. And he scores it. That's Benchum. Golden kicks, jump into the lead. And we are up by 2. Who's here to take it? But again, psychologically, it's not been the best official expression. You can see he scores it. He easily does it. And the pressure returns to golden kick player to score and for it. That will be very hard working throughout the game. Bet again, and he scores it. Buries it into the roof of the net. I'll leave this man. Benjamin Asari, and he scores it. So now, this is the moment in their history. A lot of pressure on this chap, and he scores it. Golden kick into the MTN FA Cup round of 8. Has a folk up just.
Right, has a walk out. He has a walk out fee, MTN FA Cup anymore. And Tiawan Samaning and Karela. So a boy young apostles and by way go to Neo and at Brecum Chelsea so ball Northern City by 4-1. Former champions Medema Sporting Club so book just a Kwambia so nano den papa mo hwese fa nanso fa yomo 41 penalties Park Academy and a year Medema Eddie a fee mo after some 1-1 or TNA Park ho asema running na okopie Brecum Chelsea we can so boy be Chem United and so you know who bia ne Techiman Liberty at the prim so and boy na nyasam keto akra yes otumi ewini corner until Bechem United so former champions almost qualify as so at the current MTN FA Cup they be aka say obia enye obia indeed obia enye obia St Andrews SHS and akwambia so more free admissions for the 2024-2025 academic year into Michelle for hojim na fa obane ko no say school mu agodo and no asama 0244696911 and 0207891004 St Andrews SHS. Now, Afrilac Lotto sponsors a baby on Kenwa. Yade agudi munsam at the bro. Afrilac Lotto, the patrol 5 cities and of course 2 cities, 1 Ghana, because the 20 cities would be by 75 million Ghana cities, would be 70 million Ghana cedis, would be 17.5 million Ghana cedis. The patrol a Afrilac Lotto. No pay, I'm okay on the 7 bro dial star 741 hash. Star 741 hash na edi prompt na chine diska go bottom Afrilac Lotto. Yes. Me patrol mega jackpot no and maka wasa me dia a classic jackpot and of course mega jackpot. Bit me diska go bottom Afrilac Lotto 10% discount over LEC and dia share a discount side hon no. No one 10% discount so na bibia atumi akoye from 0303957964 0303957964 no ni Afrilac Lotto company for any come Jamaica 0303958006 Afrilac Lotto social media platforms na Afrilac AFRILUC na with the Lotto account the new one in town and for faso di discapa enye asem geto akora busia ebegina so na no pai so ya de som na si tam na bu kof akwa akora atia faso yes update we be san ba nwumre so de bi so be bro na ohunse ne ehonsam esi etie na mementa no ayo birthday Mr. James Wiafia Kenton of Kenton Furniture as a Kenton group of companies fantastic belated happy birthday going out to you. I mean show my own ton kwanem I mean chill rest so e man bibia be fine akoma so be say de bia emra so kwatentia pomdi wom na drete wom ne yesre Ede Amawo, Mr. James Wiafe Kenton, Kent Homes, Kenton Furniture. Abza Bernard Paddy Butri, my producer. Kejuana Kasani Eric Asidu, but I pomodi on some by we are on Sape or Honeo, because I have a job.
Memwakwa bene do Badum TV bedroom health tips so medidi fear amankwa tamaklo yemfaseda ma aboafo eboye ma yetimi ko ene doctor for di enkomo endpoint homeopathic clinic say ya bia hawadwan yenko ho mema no ko check prostate no ehwese bibia ye kama ewo ho ana na say infections bi ena wo treat ye ko na ba ne ko na ba dia yentume kanko endpoint homeopathic clinic ho ne number is 0244867068 ofrena bibia hawadwo apomdin hu bia no onu bedi nkomo ene na wochi mu yaba UGMC ya yene doctor mu apudua eba bedi enkomo ye doctor wo hwe ensono ene ye liver no eho ensem ne brofo no so pa ne na wochi mu no yaba bedi nkomo afa dyspepsia eho dyspepsia edino so pa na nso ya de be common ti dog wa hai ene na wochi mu kan ye ho ne entie san komo na ebeboye dog ye mu akwaba
yeah
that's it na wochi mu nso we see a cassava dyspepsia.
Dyspepsia.
Okay. Na mpacho e dey conditioner.
Answer na me question. On say yenya ya hwe ensunu mu yade no. Se yetena consulting room say ya. Okay. Enipa bebra ye hu wo mo no e be 50% sa yade we e no mo deba.
Okay.
Na se cassava dyspepsia eye symptoms bebre ya eba together. But symptoms no ya ne free ya yem anase yen sono enketu anom enti omo a ya omo kase omo yamu suro honom no eyo omo ya anase omo wo discomfort obi wo ha odidi kakra bi anu amen anase odidi kakra bi ananafu ayokutu se de wadidi ewiase aduane nyinaa bebre so wɔ hɔ a wɔn belchi bebre ebi wɔ hɔ wɔn wɔ nausea na sɛ wɔn fe saa symptoms we nyinaa na yɛka bɔ mu a yɛfrɛ no dyspepsia no
dyspepsia ɛno nkura ne mpanimfoɔ nyinaa
nkura ne mpanimfoɔ nyinaa ɛtanya saa yadeɛ we pa
nti ɛno no ɛyɛ wɔ ɛyɛ wo free ohie fa
ɛno no nti yɛka sɛ ɛyɛ symptoms a efiri yɛyam ɛne like stomach no ɛne yɛ duodenum no
okay
nti na da bi wɔn ba wɔn sɛ bi a yɛyam ɛyɛ ya yɛdidi kakra bi a na yɛyam yɛ ya anaasɛ bi ɛkɔm dem a na me yam ya obi wɔ house me di aduane a aduane we me di aduane we ya na ama me yam ya anaasɛ me di aduane we ya ebetumi ama ma kesu saa ana dog ayi nti so hwɛ a ya na ebi so frɛ no indigestion nti wɔn didi wɔn gidi sɛ aduane no and digest yie because wɔn di ana asɛ aduane no gyina wɔn bo saa obi wɔ hɔ a
yɛde gyina wo bo no
wɔn sɛ ɛyɛ ne gyina wɔn yɛm ba tɔn bɛka sɛ gyina yɛdidi gyina yɛ bo saa ebi a me didi anopa me tese bi a ɛkɔm koraa saa ɛde me bio ebi so wɔ hɔ wɔn ba wɔn ebe kesu saa nti wɔ ha no kesu a wobɛte so kesu nti wɔn sɛ ne ya neta yɛ fɛre mu wɔn pa wɔn be kesu saa obi so ha odidi kakra bi na nafunu ayɛ den ayɛ kutu sɛdeɛ wadidi ewiase aduane ne nyinaa
na wo ka sɛ yɛmu no ɛno ano yɛ ɔsa nana
nti ɛno no na yɛ na bebree gidi sɛ wɔn wɔ ɔsa but si yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ wɔ ɔsa yɛsɛ ayɛ nhwehwɛmu ɛna ebi wɔn wɔ saa dyspepsia yi si yɛ nhwehwɛmu a anaasɛ wɔn nam wɔn so wɔn wɔ ɔsa ne nyinaa yɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu a bɛhu sɛ mu bɛ 12% pɛ ɛna ɛwɔ ɔsa ɛna studies a yɛayɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ha yi a ɛfa wɔn a ebi a because baabi yɛwɔ endoscopy room ya wɔn nya saa nsunsuansuo no wɔn ba no yɛyɛ endoscopy mu wɔn no Ghana ha no yɛhu sɛ emu bɛ 14 to 20% ɛna ɛwɔ ɔsa yɛaka ne nyinaa bebree ɛni bibia
nti ɔsa ne da ya no yɛ ɔsa yɛ wobɛhwɛ na ɛnyɛ no na me adom ɔkyerɛ bɛto aso Dr. Amoakudua na yɛte ne nka no UGMC na ɔwɔ nti ɔno yɛ doctor ɔhwɛ nsono no ɛne brebro no ho nsɛm nti dyspepsia nti wabɔ ne tɔfa de akyerɛ ɛkyena nkwa hoɔden wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛto aso endpoint homeopathic clinic adaroma ɛne yɛde bro wɔkyena yɛbɛto aso yɛda sɛ yɛmɔ akɔ babie mmra Adom TV Badwam dwumadie no ɛso ɛnum ti fufuo party nyankopɔn yɛ adom a ɛba soɔ ɛyɛ 6th March no ne ewu hia na wasanka fo ayo wa no bra nkwan bɛn fufuo ne de ɛhe na apɛ de posimu ana de mu ombrɛ live soup na apɛ ana adwene nkwan na opɛ ɛne die mu a yɛsrɛ mo de bia mo yɛ de mayɛ afi so aba yɛsrɛ mo pa sɛ mo de momu ano ebefa number yi so me number we to ho se be ya na onso betumi aboa ye 0556 760 434 0556 760 434 na ntwie kese last year na na de bre ye nana mi bom mu chia o na sa bre bi ebi at this time wo be ye director Weber ebi adista wo be o de aponche nom ne ade be ka ho na na ye be da wasepa na fe na na educhi mu amro san of na na ye chia banche ne bode ne menkan ni nyina ba bia wo bia fa bi bre ye nsuo mu nam na awo amedofo ye beje ne ye de aye aduane papa bi mpusuo nom ne ade ne ye de aye ni nyina mako ni jene garlic ni ginger na awo afa bre nsuo na awo afa bre number no me sesi su bi mu adaroma 055676 0434 0556 760434 neja odi abre na ye de aseda piawo e de amount se yetime de eye health tips no ebra we adwumako bi endpoint homeopathic clinic the store yare ayemko ho se sie ne wo ma hye adwuma se kosi se memenda anopa no so kosi adwumre no so endpoint homeopathic clinic twimeka na koye free prostate scanning no koye odi se sie emema no ye kan yo ode maso de nyamo dia na nkonkoye na omu jai free no a na obehu ne ka e ma no so sa fertility e mema ni nyina yenko yesa scan no hwehwe point e was sprinters Kumase Kron Mabwa here, Takrade Anaji, Temakom 22, Tachiman Hensa, and Enzma is Eziama. Frame point number 0244 867068, 0244 867068, and 0274 234321. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic, or say the end to chronic disease. Yada sepa umrenu wadaji awde maya bribia yechia obia eni free ha nkomo ayadu so no so ehu hia emre no so say ye liver no ye bo ho ban maya re ma ho ansa no afri asiki health so ye mo ho ban ne nti oba papa bi pokua 101 o say one day so Canada ho no na bro fudin o na gina mu de ma C4C liver specialist anopay agina dwa Hey, Obapa, Inchiawe.
Fear me, Joso.
My Fedodo.
Senior, they are senior. They use to cry now, saying senior. To be a mono, senior. Broadcasting crowd, senior.
Yeah, that's it. You say, you may for war, C4C will be a
Yacopato.
I don't my C4C Liverton, sir.
Yes. Maybe in Chiaka, C4C liver specialist hospital. Edi Bregana phone nkaka wan mo hwe Adom TV don hwiri mu yankopon hyira mo pa me din di pokua 101 papa bi me na me tine mu anase me gine mu ama C4C ane ana no pe me gidi se ho ye because me so me ho ye yankopon aya Adom na wohwe foforo asa mebeto ye na ene no de ebeka afa ye liver ho no anase de me pese me na wo che efa liver ho no eye enna inda say wunya enough rest and as wunya enough sleep and also edi or how eba liver no pa na answer na meko into details Mr. wa C4C liver specialist for edwumeko bia nyakopo adom omu hwe ye liver no meka liver na one of the organs a ewo nipadua mu and ehunhia papa very 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 vital man nipadua nia nti no uwo liver na se uye nipa bo modern answer ubebo liver no ho ban yie pa because liver no enekita anwoden ni nia etimi distribute ema the various organs nti na ehun behia se ubebo liver no ho ban nti ene me the livotone ena aba livotone
na fa bi ama
me de bi bai e she me bag I go me say pressure me de bai but me say e twegu e wo screen so me the livotone and I made it by Livotone liver tonica a supporti liver no. Livotone liver tonica a supporti liver no. Na a boy liver ne papa na shannon so say Livotone C4C liver specialist for akofabane a homeopathic drug into no side effect bia any ho and now omo nye so e Ghana ha omo ye wo Indian the Lord's Pharmacy for Nyankopo Adom omodi right no ama C4C liver specialist for omodi di dua e wo Ghana ha mesra fa numbers we na meka say wie na ehun behia wa wetima tutu anamo no wetima kope livotone eni ne say eneti pacho ye numbers na me be bobo so 050 00 40 331 050 00 40331 and as 050 00 40328 and then me pese ye hwe bibi fa yenda ho obi be bisa me so pokua die na enda semitimi nde yi ana se semitimi de yi eno so efa liver ho ben yes efa liver ho papa oni me be ya adwen se enna wo ho ehunyia wenya enough rest e de how eba nipadua no so en e de how pa so samba we liver no so Fane say your normal time I say you find the between 7 hours to 8 hours. I hwehwemu and e kan say was so timinya enough rest like 7 to 8 hours. Now what I say 8 o'clock no what sorry for. And no within range in now fan say what I say 10 p.m. Now sorry for. Live on pa because in hwehwemu ama ye say 1 hour it tefi wunda so like 8 and 7 no. Now when you say 6 and 4 and 5 and 3 and no calculate hours na no every 1 hour bia nhwehwemu ma yehun say a tick liver na ho den so by 24%. Yes. It's when man day ye when ya within the 7 to 8 hours sleep now. 1 hour bia no it's so about 24.
So na dey the hu ka o.
It is remember say one that when ya 7 hours no other be say 3 hours na aka na aka be say 4 or you can say 3 no. She say how many hours back could be 1 hour be 24%. Na yes say one kasa wonam we no unjare but unhye de enim. E na liver no so awon den so tia onua ebe ha papa because liver no e na kita ni padua the organs within ourselves the internal organs no liver ni na kita organs ni nia papa it ehun be yin so benya enough sleep ubenya enough rest ubenya enough rest ama liver no and as ama ni padua ni netima boa liver no ama ni liver na ho de etime gina ni na so fire numbers ibiom your numbers ni 050 00 40 331 and 050 00 40 328 baby obi baby say live 20 infana ye benye bi and I say infana menye bi ato obi ana water crade ebia na wo pristia ebia na wo kumase onia sisia livoton apete wo Ghana ania wo takrade obenye biato wo pristia obenye biato wo takwa kumase Cape Coast mankesim obenye biato agona odobin obenye biato wo kofodua obenye bi techi mankintampo Upper West wa obenye biato Upper East boga obenye biato na mesra o oni pharmacy and our pharmaceutical shop and a drugstore and over the counter stock akra bi crap no to ndra but more dia say ubenya live voto ni bi na waton e wo ho na mfaso aba wo bottom ye wholesaling ye retailing make a wholesaler and one mo pese mutu eton no o kiteske bi o pese o ye business o pese live voto ni abe o so tom bia kwanda ho e ma but more dia so be 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and as 050 00 40 328 ubetima frɛ na we be purchase bi and as we be to bi na watom we make some so me live na about how na say ya me call hospital no yes me live na ho de so te me pese me be hu mu ifa na mo wo Ghana ha ye wo Accra ha ye wo ye main branch no e wo SDA Adenta SDA Ufi Madina na okọ Adenta ubesi wo school be friend touch 10 udu wo pa Udi bisa kwala ene kra ya wo ne se opesi for si pese okosi for si e na fele so kita wankasa wo ka na opese oba udi to map no so a ebetime adirect wo abasi for si kuma so ye wo edwoso kwa mo takrade wo fijai opposite May Sports no Cape Coast ye wo Green Hill opposite Addison Gardens and agona odobin so ye wo opposite Odobin Government Hospital no yem numbers and I say 6 biom 050 00 40331 and now 050 00 40 328. But what dia say obenya enough rest. No one no munsuo bebre because abibia wo didi na wo mini nia no. Na wo say liver no so eye clean. So wo no munsuo bebre na wo da bebre a ebema wo liver na ho de ambase. Na emom no ubetimi ababeje liver to. Na wo timi da support liver.
C4C Liver Specialist Hospital. Okia 101 na yete no enka no Shannon son say Afrilac Loto no eguso ankofo etwa nti fa wo ho ehyemu ebi entam na say ya usu be disika bum hesika gugu haipa no anya bia papa nkaka se bia nkadem nti fa wo ho ehyemu bibia kire wadwen woni makan ho a fra 0303957964 0303957964 na nchemu bia no waje wo Afrilac Loto mpanifo eho mamefa birthday celebrant yi entwam oba papa kuma ba yo ason no rade nya okese no ma so mfra dum nko adum nim die mu rade ndomo patience adenyo happy birthday enkoma patience adenyo from Mr. Chumesi Ko1 na Mr. Chumesi na wish you a happy birthday oh mufa patient picture na nto so happy birthday enkoma patience adenyo rade ni munyam nya kese ewo so pa na me kwei no sister Sandy bi oye guy odi ahosepe etwa so koso amu afige no na ha na mu fiada na ye me na woda ye de owo me ya ne na happy birthday kunyame enkoso enhira onye okese ye we super mother enya wange birthday ni na wo de niema na ye yi nkam se wo ten kra ka be ya hu na mi hira o mai wate patentin hodi wo obokoso ani ayo hira ne dai ni na ye sure se da so ye na se de da wo ye wa se de de sa wo de wo ye nti so ye ne de ma no na case close na mi hira mo no nyam kese isi se bo ye kese mani gemu nyina mo ye domo se mo social Adom TV fufuo party ne baso ye wo hia na wasanka fa wo de ne bra na afie ni so na de ye hia no momwaye ehia banche bo de menken nsuo munam aponche odwan na ntwinam ntwie ne hia fu a said the last year na mai bi no ti ba bia wo bia de wo bia ye mpo fabreye de ye fufu ma ne ye bia breye bi mako jene nkruma garlic akeka duro ne etwitwi mu so aha ti banche no bo de ne menken no breye bi wo bi de nso wa fabra nyina ye hia nya mi hia mo ayike edu gasovin last year wa yade ne gasi odi sem ho na aduane ye ne ntemu ani this year so bebe na hwe wanim obia de wo bia fa bebo ye se be ya seat match anopa 6 am ye gina ha mafufuo no ba akokura ye ready ense ne wadu de ntanu atimi akoye ne a wo pese oye mu nyina mo mra afi abo afi mu emfa ni die medi fufuo no ye di na abusua ya na e yakono wa wuni fufuo no ye brabe no mu kwan kakra ye uti wi azozo wuni fufuo brabe di fufuo ma ye yada se ye ko sister Sunday etwaso
Everybody, yeah, better, man, yes, you. You can't see any problem. You can't see any problem. You did that, man, yes, you. You can't see any problem. You can't see any problem. Yeah, must want CS. Find the pump, slippers. Yeah, she should about as a beat test. We send you up, Jesus. Whoa, yeah, she know, baby. Papu and bullion bamboo me and my guys pull up in the drop top. I did cheat out with the thank you God. Then they be out with the so. Me and my guys pull up in the drop top. I did cheat out with the thank you God. Then they be out with the so. Okay. Anyway. day cool down, don't stop. Plenty enemies don't talk. Silence, money, don't shout. Very soon we go pop champagne, I Badam yo. Machiliama, awadim yo. Very soon we go pop champagne, I Badam yo. Machiliama, awadim yo. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot now. Heaven, I wanna riot. Awadim yo. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot now. Heaven, I wanna riot. Awadim yo. Get up, stand up, do your thing. Don't worry, yo, we are sin. Well, it's a bad pool party. If I would change, so I got it. Until my friend Jerry said, you ever see me, I am certain. Yes, you should be, I am certain. And yes, I'm going to get it. Send something at the very sun. I pass me, dear. The fire still burning. Now, but she has to be burning. Very soon we go pop champagne. I burn. My children, I want you. Very soon we go pop champagne. I burn. My children, I want you. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. I want you. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. I want you. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. I want you. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. Heaven, I wanna riot. I want you. Get up, stand up, do your thing. Don't worry, yo, we are sin. Well, it's a bad party. If I would change, so I got it. Until my friend Jerry said, you ever see me, I am certain. Yes, you should be, I am certain. And yes, I'm going to get it. Send something at the very sun. I pass me, dear. The fire still burning. So much yes, you burning. Very soon we go pop champagne. I burn. My children, I want you. Very soon we go pop champagne. I burn. Only you gotta beat my chest. Your back I said, you know they make my embarrassed. You see my dolly, panya patam mi pongo no. Baby bonga so. You don't see you know figure lump from my head. I need to know why you there. Oh yeah, send me your look again. Shop again no delay. Menesa no day. I need to know why you there. Send me your look again. Shop again no delay. Menesa no day. I'm Kumaita. Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent. Excellent. You go put me for emergency. Swati, excellent. Oh, excellent. Excellent. You go put me for emergency. Yali, I need you. You make a money feeling you. All I want is you. But I take more than no feed you. I you. Whatever you want, I go give you. I'm a baby boo. 247 girl, I'm ready. Body setting. What a machine for mommy baby. Wanna do my little very crazy. Now she telling me that she be dead. She want be fed. Pull up in a bed. Mom bang your fed. Where she bed. You got put me for emergency. You there. Why you send me your look again? Shop a no delay. Oh, Menesa no day. baby, yo. Oh, Viviano. Oh, Viviano. Oh, Viviano. You do me bad, oh, Viviano. Viviana, you be husband snatcher. Viviana, you wake us snatch my baby, yo. Oh, Viviano. Oh, Viviano. Oh, Viviano. You do me bad, oh, Viviano. When you homeless, I take you go my house. I give you water, honey, bread and butter. Medoka China, and I'm Bessamo. Medoka China, Sana, and I'm Bessamo. You take your biggie bum, snatching my man. You take your BEL, snatching my man. You be wicked, 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 wicked. You be wicked, 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 wicked. You be wicked, 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 wicked. Viviana, you be husband snatcher. Ouch! Starboy, yeah, Starboy, yeah, I did not pick it. I pick it. I did not pick it. I pick it. Shake your mom, yo, I get it. Baby, I see so I pick it. Starboy. Everybody, this is for the puppet. Everybody, this is for the puppet. Try and spend the money. This is for the puppet. Everybody, this is for the puppet. Obama, can't wait for me. Hey, Obama, can't wait for me. Brian, spend the money. This is for the puppet. It's for the puppet. It's for the puppet. This is for the puppet. Obama, can't wait for me. This is for the puppet. Hey, Obama, can't wait for me. This is for the puppet. Brian, spend the money.
Yada CBM Samu akwa Badwam TV Badwam Jumedie no esonti instruma season 7 no na uhu se nkra no edi agro sa no na ne yadu swei wo hwe manimo ha se ya hu se niema asesa esi animo hawra Frank Heyman wo ye CEO da Bearing Point Global Services wa ha ne nioma na esi animo ha nti ye ni owura Heyman eba bedi nkomo ne ahwe niema esi animo edi a eye beme na yamo akwaba.
Yes, Shebio.
Sa. Official pa.
I think comment
the whole of last year kwa mention.
Say at the Pambai. Won say minimum sign almost 6 years ni. Anytime member ha bia no. Na the papa be fie. Enti na me buy no mamba no boni mo ni papa.
Because the papa sa be bio.
Nyame ado.
Ma na de wo buy no ya hye niema sisi ni hu the generator bi ni ade.
We your friend electricity in a box. Electricity in a box. Your friend portable power station. Na nansen ebi mu se dum so aba ebi mu se dum so mbae ba se ne aba na bia no esese wotumi nya baako mimi to baako e na hu se ye e na mini company din sa won so eni se na maba ha no mo no anti electricity in a box no is works just like a normal generator mini aba we so generator e use fuel esan ye dede we san so disi abonten we die e better than generator because enye dede 0% noise we so no we disi udem Number 3 is we use fuel because a battery na womu. Lithium battery and a womu. Obi onim lithium battery bi aroni say is the best battery say DIS Samsung and a high quality phones in na ebi na ehye fidie mo no. And we no enu an say edum kanea wo fie a obe plug it into it na wa so enu an no enye dede on the plans so a obe hu say we charge 100% a won say drop here utumi hu na watumi control. Ebi nso a wo kwa ejuma mu yadum kanea eno aso betam dia se uka mu uda kwa ejuma wo use
no charge
easy as Sunday na dia wo mu no so say ebi a charge no nso no obetuma use electricity na o dia charge won pese prepaid nso be wiwa solar panel ena me dia bayi eye 4-in-1 solar panel we enye dia edi si edan so no bi no we dia ye foldi ento na say wo di fidie na esi menim no wo be kwa abonten na wa bie solar panels no 4-in-1 na wo dia connect now the actual area no Ghana the area they be able antisa brocha winter beba nyankopon the ache within 2 hours no it's fully charged 100%
And to charge you are now bobo idea now they call fee and now they call. E bin so a crisis be electricity ni ho. Uta machine no solar panel and one no. And the charging system no so no very simple either prepaid and
charge ni me no at go.
No, it depends. E bia person prepaid very well.
Make solar no.
Exactly, and it just definitely you charge at a go.
And to the best machine
no. Electricity the same thing. Yeah, connection our machine no and your connection would be switch it into normal electricity. I no within 1.5 hours it's fully charged.
Okay. Until me person me who says I want to me use solar because electricity very me.
That's right.
Me dey no answer me dey akwa akusi awie na mu.
Na charge.
I start it.
Charge here.
Connection be no.
No, do be shemu. Won say ahoma na e da ho no black connects to black, red connects to black, red. No.
Okay.
Charge pe na we dey akwa dem na akwa use. Very simple. Enti na
Over so sorry.
Me nyanka me sorry eja enti connection ni here wada room cameraman. And to connect here, won't say I connect here man. And to the black to black and a red to red. Now the shame say, what the shame say now is fully charged.
Okay.
Won't say
solar no.
Exactly.
Nice charge.
Exactly. Won't say.
Okay.
My so name say Mr. Cameraman.
Wafa.
Exactly. And no charge it.
Okay.
Who charge you are now you free. We free man now what and what. We do kakra na so no.
Oh wow.
Very simple kra.
Enti no na just me dey akosi awie me interested in awiade no.
That's right.
Because me save energy no.
Prepaid every pa.
Enti me dey akosi me mienu nyina me dey besi awie no.
Exactly.
Okay, enti me wi a ebetimi afa efie ho ne nyina air condition, free TV, everything. Ebetimi
afa. Won say your mu wattages. Your mu wattages. Your minimum no kitwa na 500 watts. And e be a single room kakra and 1000 watts no.
Okay.
When 2000 watts no. On the normal day, to me, 1.5 horsepower AC.
Okay.
But we won't say heavy equipment, no, and China holding our phone. Me say me toy, no. Normally me use it for AC. We are doing can no any ceiling fan. Ubenya will light. What's your TV? What are your phone? What is your Wi-Fi? And then they taking maximum of up to 12 hours.
Okay.
And it's a friend portable power station, electricity in a box. Many about adi and yet the day so. And they show them who you see what connected. And then the good news are be ekraba ya man for top because of the interest no. And the pay ya ba and no pay our feed
this.
Good. Before then cry no. Na say na who can warranty be on same. Na but okay say me no gina abontin me charge you phone na FI.
Okay.
Exactly. And we wait to me direct no. Exactly.
Charge your phone.
Exactly with the fetch me. And the old man say one said the old man we know you were different types of honum. Someone for credit. Oh, we there were that room. Fetch me pa.
Send number on the screen.
Miss Ro pa me ndom do one patch why. We there etio for Miss Ro. It be program now frame me number pe back one out. The old man say
farmer me.
Patch you. With the sorry. Okay. And Tibusia the air can say we are here to 500 watts. Yes, I what 1000 watts and I what 2000 watts. Prices no. We is how no 15,000 Ghana cedi. That is the 2000 watts no. And no to me charge it with fan with TV. We to me so connect ama gen we friends and change over. One say eh bia we you see generator will fear we change over into dum can no so be change over. We to me connect and dum can na ceiling fan any home away no. We to me connect na afa. We need change over and so a woto a we to me you see direct because we to me plug it in. Say standing fan. Say we charge your phone, ABR TV and also there direct. And see and the boy no yate so. In fact, you turn abontin 17,000. But because say na the direct suppliers, yate so about 15,000 Ghana cedis. We no exactly. That's machine no.
Yeah.
1,000 watts no 9,000 Ghana cedis.
17 no cover you know.
Panel no enka ho because it be motor without the panel. And the panel no so 4,500 Ghana cedi. And to top panel no so be boa but e bia 100 in so a obetumi use machine for the meantime. And so prepaid no and share and treat too much.
Okay.
Now warranty no so no because you nim dia ye ton a ye wo gidi o money into no. Ye ma 2 years warranty. Okay. Sebi wo to na ehun touch ma. Ye to me replace it ma. That's number 1. Now machine no so wo year it can last you up to 10 years. That is the beauty of dia ye ton no. Ye gidi o mu pa into wo ton so a you never ever regret sisia no. Because sisia there say na dum so no ye na ya hadwin pa. That's the most important thing.
Okay. Ti my number no na obi pe bia he na ebenye.
Me pacho you. Within Accra no ye free delivery. And to friend pe eno an say be ba bibia obi a na ya church say no be use no na what you hoka na ya ma receipt. Warranty near 2 years. ebi nso a opese woto cotton what you say ebi retailers nso no ye betumi negotiate wutua na ya ma small rate kakra na wo so akoton amamanfo but the most important thing yen warehouse no e was CFC estate e wo domi akra ha obetumi aba ho wo penso e betumi aba delivery amount ebi a wo hwe me a wo kuma se sunyane ananso ebi a wo outside akra na is two things obetumi asene momo no man na acho wo TV no so me am din the basso Frank Heyman 0245 414948 wo sene momo a me am ko VIP na ma sene amount na sen ya supply nkrofo wo kuma se takrade ene sunyane via VIP. That is the most important thing. Until your numbers no is 0245 414948. Second line also is 057 666 1559. 057 666 1559. Meaning about so to me bio. Who can say last me by no
yeah.
Ebejuma pa na when so there. Electricity in the box.
Yeah, me Judy.
Exactly. I want this woman warranty no so no.
You better near your home adwuma. Yeah, because they are one bedroom light.
Exactly.
Maybe we hear the idea.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Yeah, better susu aba be there.
Exactly. Now the American say sometimes challenges say because say 2000 they say no. I'm on for loading in 2 months. Now I call for freezer no their shame. No I call for AC no their shame. But say blow machine. Sabi nipa kra na wo over you see bibia obebre enti stress say oto a say eye appliance ba ko a we use no maintain but lighter appliances say fan TV fan need to me fan nyina enti need ye mo be hia say nyina be nya ntiase because ejuma ye ahobrase ntiase no to ba say me ni aba
say de wo frɛ na ye wo screen no ase frɛ number no na fe wo ne Oraheman eni enkomo wo hia bia betumi especially businesses no ne ade nkuma no sebe betumi aboa menene nkomo no DC ne mo me kai wo se nana atoata engineer nana atoata ne ma me eyie no nyame ya dom a eba so this weekend adofo nana se wo ne towa obeba nti engineer doctor nana atoata ne ma me nimpon da fom oba yare ko a yakwa kosie no be nkan ho na yenko keye na yenkuja nana on crown ne na echi kama so ba bia wo bia nana atoata yenkonko ntina na nyame ya dom a ye beba ne aba be jam woni abusua ni nyina ne akora enna na chiri kama enso de amount fufu party no so eba so wadaroma e bi afi na do afidie na to 6 months na de ye je free wo ho ye sre woni di mo said the last year we ye ma ye no e pese o sa ye bi ma no bro so obu ana last na nko pese oboa bibi nti wantimi ama afini nie ye se ba be fufu party no ebie mu nti wadaroma de owo bia obetumi de abreye ababe kan ye ho se banche body menkan nsuo mu nam aponchi odwan ntwie meko ne cylinders ebe no anuane no wo so se bebe ntem ne yetimi adidi ntem last year ye kama because na niam no wo ho enti wetimi afre wo number yi so 0556760434 0556760434 mesre mu famra na fufu party team yo hia no wasanka bra sai mam to mesafro bra yo hia no wasanka fa bra ne nyina ye ni fufu pemenka fufu na ope body
mienu nyina
ayo jolo pe mienu
nyina ko
eda simidi afia amankwa tamaklokosi aye crowd e de asemidi council etwaso
asemidiko asemidika hinna beka akwasi insia Commander 6. Kano said it here.
Every catch us here, Beje Brenia can send a cemetery. And Juada, Yamade, now to for us, I free a beam. Yes, I start here, Juma, Elfro, a beam, Nina, Ghana, and Count Ghana, your Ghana Puntu, a huntia. Medeni akwasi insia. Ochina your birthday, Abrewa, ya bubuashi. Ya show. Happy birthday in advance. O se party 40 Justin Frimpong ko jabro ase ne phone no de ye course no asai muntobi ma no why lawyer Justin Frimpong ko dua ne party mpanifo abro abubu ahyi wa frɛ radio so di TV so di fani MPP saa o se ne phone ya o de ye kuta course na asai ti munchira no do o kina era no pay so ye bedi enkomo na Ubeka 2024 abato etwam ye NPP am yokuo empenfo se won tiase se na defeat no ɛkɔ so ɛde bae. That 41% no was below bet to cry at my partner. It is part of measures are partner 1 or more, so do kunimo so we knew. What Tibet course one fetch the ban san. Partner said to an more beam, Ama, what Papa Jokobi say, one check quite announced my partner cho it me a buy. Now some look at a sentiment report I already. The Akoma the regional executive so almost share them say almost be transfer the National Election Committee na ya pa Professor Michael Kwe senior eda no na when na je hurahura ya ko hurahura na ya nya report no enti na otwidie ye be report mu agropa ya nya MPP Ashanti Region Election Committee no mtie no omo report no ya nya bi yenya report ne bi ti ne se ya select ba bia point wo ne di ho nkomo na party fo na bia enkomodie no mo ahye da anti bia mo ahunu be no mo ahunu ne course nti enam so ma MPP modi mo wasante mantamu anso ani number 1 any so this is page 29 of the report yom de koma chairman Wontumi and pen for wasante mantamu. Also, in many of the constituencies, there existed many local issues which worked against the party. There were some like Asante Achim Central, where some party officers alleged that the incumbent MP had assured the 2020 general election that he was not going to contest in the next succeeding primaries. When he decided to contest, it caused considerable tension and division in the constituency party. Supporters of the MP refuted the allegation. However, it was clear that the spread of the information did considerable havoc to the parliamentary candidate and the party. At Adansi Asukwa, it was stated by some of the party officers that the MP was the center of confusion, that he had over the previous constituency primaries manipulated the album and disenfranchised many so the constituency which he had helped to very much develop during President Kufuor's era by electrifying the communities had turned against him, and because of his personality, serious cracks had developed. At Otafo, many of the constituents stated that the MP is an outsider who does not hail from the place, and his only connection is that his father was a teacher at Tafo. Clearly, the party members are oblivious of the eligibility and qualification criteria of parliamentarians. There were some constituents that spoke about lack of infrastructure. Kwadasu complained about lack of astroturf, whereas Bantima, a continuous constituency, had 4. Kwadasu, with greater voter population, did not have road development in their communities. Bantima had almost every street and alley developed. This was to help boost voter turnout at Bantima, but caused agitations, especially in the contiguous constituencies. The voters of Kwadasu were peeved. Kwabri East is extremely dusty, and it is the constituency that since 2012 has given the largest vote to MPP. 80 one part any almost near the kind Asante Achim Central. You see MP Nika say after 2020 no on kobium. In 2024 ne buy no car so sabe kobi na fe ama edunwi eba. But almost na chicha from no kasa so kasa asem nye no kure. But san komodie na course ni sansem na course e community no e ma ne ha MP no any party no. Ene ma ne kosisi ye no. Adanse asokwa so you see KTM on ankasa. Onu ankasa na creating the confusion. It's as an album they call parliamentary primaries, no. You see, KT Hammond, if I can not consume Yinkophobia or Sefatos of a Tuabano, Edi Efrimu. It is conscious of the KT Hammond President for time, or Chi Kanya de Momono, or what done what Chi at the market Hammond MPP, Amayoko. Now, conscious was antimantem by Mrs. Quadaso. Quadaso, ya Biabakua, MPP 10 votes, Cassia Pam. Now, some sort of quite and yet. Omotu amani suhwe Bantima kwan ene ye hyirensu en fikyire nyina ese ya kwan ni nyina ene hyirensu sa ba Kwadasofo esu ekamu sa then Otafo omsi MP no Vincent on free Otafo sine papa na kwachira de Otafo. This according to MPP Frankasa report nyema kwazisi na make omsi Vincent ekwasafo on free Otafo. Na party share so chire se nipa obegina se won pre
the breast our party no also you be a free krom hodom but Vincent the free altar for na party penny for pair what it cause ni bowra emotimi a contest here. Next slide. Okay, afei me ma constituency by constituency where am yanka sam krom Asante Mampong, former Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Member of Parliament for Asante Mampong, Kwakwan Prachum Sapone Dieni. A protracted litigation between some aggrieved party members who were denied access to polling station election forms and executives and the existence of opposing camps created apathy which in the long run affected the party's electoral fortunes. The incumbent Member of Parliament has poor human relations with the traditional rulers as well as a cross-section of the populace, and this created disaffection for the party, hence lower attendance at the polls. The Asante Mampong, the Member of Parliament, no one nama him for Okromo, one. Two, party na Konyama Kwatinsi America. Almost only nipan temke tondie na nye Kwakwan Prachum Sapong. Nyam na meka MPP. Report. Tosi MP no oni nipa enkitaudie na nya eno osako fa kwana na kwanso emie yi nkrofo bi di edi free part no abo metumi anya kwa ato aba wona peso kofa krata contest so a yesi omo so kwan Asante Mampong ni setie. The presence of independent parliamentary candidate in the 2024 parliamentary elections, Honorable Peter Abum Sakwade, who was an MP on the ticket of MPP between 2004 and 2008. The neglect of the party by prominent party members like Honorable Francis Adenimo, former MP, also affected the grassroots support and mobilization. It was a party no so yen hwan. Emma Penny anu ye MP e was Asante Mampong 2004 and 2008 echo content crop. Then so affected party no. And what Penny ono so epre enya amrase gyakonya. Francis Adenimo party no so yafa na anya hwe ewom. Eti Asante Mampong fo binima bufuo. And amadodo na mpie mpokra ankwankoto aba. Mam, the next slide. We remember so later. You go the next slide. Okay. Kwabre, the almighty Kwabre. Before me bo Kwabre no. Me chiro video bi ene ne nyina so a part no pen fo gina so this reporting by. She President Nana Danko for the interview koye ye e wo Tech FM ahead of 2024 general elections. See. She man peni asemi bi.
Kwabrefo wo de hwe voting pattern omo to abadodo pa de manana omo se men kanche yes omo se men kanche president so omo kwan no se president anya ma wo mo a na se be omo ya pa na 2024 on be to abanetia NPP.
No problem.
You do it.
I'm saying people make those kind of threats. Me, they don't frighten me.
Okay.
It's somebody votes for you, somebody supports you. It's because they want you to do things for them. So I understand that. There's no need for people to go to Manya say. I don't want to watch them. But of course, may and about who decided to amend this. I was some. I don't know myself. Will be a songs and in teams baby. And they wow. The important thing is that we have a response. I understand the response.
Okay. That's a fair family Kwabre slide, you know. Okay. So tie komo President Kufuor ediye o Tech FM ahead of 2024 elections. See. Eti oro say cheme sabonsu ye omde Asante Mantemu nhwemu ni challenge no. Eso ne man 40 Kwabre ne Kwabre for ka say I will man to abadodo amfa ma MPP so no ato no enie. Also the comment made by the president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo on the poor roads in the constituency that he was not going to force the constituent vote for the MPP if they did not appreciate the money development project and programs that the MPP had executed was enough ground for the voter apathy in the constituency. As the people felt that the president had not shown appreciation for the vote that the Kwabre East constituency party had been churning out for the MPP. They recoiled. TV do not watch no a whole reporter by any. Almost say President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ama nani anso e madodo a Asante Mantemu Kwabere East Edima MPP. La so ma kwan enya na mampanin ka sempa ba bi nkyerɛ mo a asɛm a Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo timitina o Tech FM so e ka kyerɛ mo nie. Etre ma Kwabere fo se no tatu ababum Edema MPP no 2024 wa anya ne saa no. This is Kwabere for you. That if I me call my last slide na me dos me chamasa last slide ni tie wey crofobia kai na man for come say agro no mudie greediness greediness among party leaders greedy we na ka say greedy bastards greediness. Me senya me report o me nko ye nhwemu bia na de udi sia ne akontete ne awia me nko ye report bia obia so bo me pa MPP for na ansem otie greediness among party leaders greediness na ka uka na amafo bi te o se na nya ne kra na amafo ne bom timu e ka mo nsem. Because Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo most of na point is no more thing. No me pesamin kuminya. Nana Akufo-Addo point is most of them no me pesamin kuminya. Aso mo brother ntino no mo fom ajapade ese ne ye hu sikada. Tiewa party na o ma hye da pa badwakuo. O na bo se chemesa mo so da no Asante Mantemu. Tisimu se party no munko bi samanfo dienti Asante Mantemu wan to abasa tiasma kom kai greediness among party leaders. Ye kan se ne tie greed and self-serving behavior among party leaders. Further infiltrated supporters. Leaders were perceived as prioritizing personal gain over party goals, eroding trust among the voters. Grassroots members felt neglected and demotivated, reducing their willingness to campaign actively. Businesses that had long been undertaken by private businessmen who in turn supported the party were deliberately taken over by some key party functionaries. Greediness. Greedy. Shia penny bi wo Kumase. O se akwense me donya me se me ton me cars and am this come my MPP. Atuma me ye party ba power na party penfo bi akon register business and just say adwuma ne fa. Ka mo se da bi nya no kra mo am krofo na e kan asem nya me na me ka o. Mo am krofo Tia nem crofobia can say MPP anko position na nka mwa. Say MPP omo anko position na nka mwa. Say the person the kind of training omo nyaye. The way na sebio as a ya fum ajapade all to ourselves no na no thing. No thing. Because most of them basically be oma mrebe no nya positions na President Akufo-Addo mo omoninti. The nyam no was a party for ne ka say they felt neglected. This is MPP report. Now trimu nyinam say doso pa yes ebrade nyame. Ye ba na post obi abi hu ne ekoso. Businessman. Yeah, which year almost best $10 million US. Yeah, my party. Some in cancer party ni ba mama me mokro no wa ban mu o matwuma me yenie mama me ho contract enye se me nye bi da na party ni ya man position afa chira ko be company and they just have business no and you expect that businessman so sa meto ba ko bodam ko yare no san fa si kan san fa ma say go no din sika ye you know I'm too tight with you but so na bo say chairman sabonsu see greediness among party leaders ochina mo beto aso ochina no beto aso me serious and some woman nya de ketwa and some woman nya de ketwa brade nyame o sa brante bi die piem me nyama mtwe report no ti mo bu me nya yie udi matem nya yie o party fo na akotwere ombo a me so me boa o party fo no se me sabo so ombo a me so me boa me kan ya so mo fa report na me so yo wo a enso wa ida ha na yete ye nko ba bia en yenya full report from A to Z me say na outwi ye be didum say MPP because a full party bus on the 6th of March 2025 ewo Adom TV, Joy FM, Joy News, Joy Prime, Hate FM, Asempa FM, awuano ya kokomlemle eti ehia no pa fo ayua no hia no hia e wayua fo ayua bra e fa bedidi se peche bedidi peche bejinam fa gusunam be na pe emre kura ba mesra mo amoye no ma mre ne noso emre de ba na so wani ekitwa no ano no emra ba tie de mre ye nkwan oji wa ponchi oji wa kokko oji wo dwan oji ayo opreko ni ada na asa de mre so wo wase sa na brade anyi ani Ghana fa ahodie ye hyehyia ne adodo ye ho ne akaka so ye nyina yo mamu baako emfa on ba bia mfiri sem fira na afo o mamu baako eja ne yen ye maame ye baako ene Ghana ti ne tie Adom TV fufuo partner chi nyina anu no e just to unite unite. So on the 6th of March brafo me say to ayuwa na edidi fu to ayuwa in fact since ya to ayuwa for be difu me cast Yakopon eyad mo on the 7th of March ewo nwadan ye ben asante bampon ye de papa Owura Nicholas akwasi eje eto empem ba mema abusua nyina akọ me ankasa mo wofa okofo wema ofa kafra hyede nyina so hyeden Bibi ekrepa na aboye nyina nti 7th March ye nyina yenko asante bampon yenko ja abusua na yenkora ye papa Owura Nicholas akwasi eje onu a enko beba medini akwasi isi oman ne kwa bena asante ne abadwafa e krado e de pense mu eto aso asemi edika bakra
24 after 8 akwasisia mamenda se yes commander 1 onona ebraso say commander 6 sorry it drink come so what the character my body rules deputy minister a former deputy minister of education member of parliament for Ascent South right yeah better drink come but before baba akwasisia I will have say ye di enkomo ba ko mi bi ansa na minister trans in fa minister trans amina akwasi na besa atoto na no ho ye enkoma ye beboy mu akwasi akwa ba biem and I saw you with your MPP is it the leak or the release or the report or whatever na in its original form no na ese say sa enkomo de ebe to abonten
o de bi say enkomo a omodi ama party mpanifo Unse report say ne ba the my party mpanifo na omde to amhofo against the next elections. I think been a see the late Dr. Kosibuche.
Yeah,
he be my
for the NDC.
Yeah. Normal say ability. Normal, yeah. Send back for crash them a bomb ya EP. Normal.
What are some of the fallout I was saying? Now, okay, so matter so quickly.
So fallout in BS. Also, I'm share the totality of some of the constituencies. So, for example, Asante Mampong, I'm going to make sure I say free. se MP na one ahemfo ne bi entemo twetwi na ne human relations nso nye party ne so is high nhwehan tena sema a former member of parliament for 2004 and 2008 echo as independent eno chi Ora Francis Adenimo you on be a member of parliament ya hyeda fa na anye hwe wo party ne etiom si ejawmo eya kakra ofa ba beti say I think Otafo say MP no mfiri ho say papa na be kira de Otafo
one no
Vincent Ekwesefo
okay
say mfiri ho no and papa na be kira de o
but does it matter
does
it matter say on free sabia ho
yes sir say hwe party no enhye ye a ewom so betimi agina de apre mrahye wedwa akonya o party ne dim MBS or say watna ana ufri honum at least anya hwe finchi abese num
to watna ho more than 5 years
yeah that is it bom so no on free one tna honum so sa and I think Katie amon so de bom so no na kopa awade so ne kon bom se ne nsem keka ene ma ono ansa ko wie ne se ne ekowie no now the kwabre issue no had to do with enkomodia president Kufuor Kodi o take FM
kwabre
about
Aquina
yeah so ka say vote ni omo adia say this no person fan come no meet me akwa come.
But what was wrong with that statement?
I almost say eyomo ya
ehiomo
ko almost social sentiment am nyina kwabre East Emma MPP vote chain region bia chain constituency bia en so makwan ho asem na say e ka de a kire mampani na mampani ntimi kan bibia a kire no be ka kire nyina ne say vote ni ewodia maybe a person de ko betim de akodi and me say mampani appreciate sacrifices no my de ama the party na onam so ebeye mampani no then I think the final part of today the end maybe term as greediness on the part of party leadership. Yes so many businessmen be almost sponsor a party no from opposition as you ko bi chem say o yin sika de support a party say party ni ba power at least obenya contract bi but the we actually no adwuma no a businessman e ye odi hu sika ma party no na party penfuna for akira ko bi business e de gisa contract
adwuma na ese ono nko ye
no
na party ni na nkasa esi akira
asa fa akire
obo no
yes akobi business or register general e de gisa contract no
so omo de businessmen do na
yeah I think that will be second paragraph on page 54 so
okay. Was that a report?
Me will full report. Smart catchings now.
So once you walk us through some common back daily graphic front page, President Mama, then SHS.
Okay, say President shift GES in Galamsey fight. Excavator Caesar replaces burning.
They say no. About a quiet quality aketa poya. President John Dramani illegal mining. President John Dramani Mama Kinkan Kaku and graphic.
Okay, so page 13.
13 na
Kinkan as Mampani Kenyans on four Shiayeshi excavators neso. No nya yen season afe yen famwa the various assemblies in Fanyajuma. Na also okay. I say President John Dramani Mama has announced a shift in the government approach to combating illegal mining, also known as Galamsey. Instead of burning excavators seized from illegal mining site, President Mahama has instructed a task force leading the fight to confiscate the equipment. I have told them not to burn the excavators. They should confiscate them, the president said. President Mahama announced this during a meeting with members of the Christian Council of Ghana at the Jubilee House last Friday, led by the chairman of the Christian Council of Ghana, Reverend Dr. Hilard De La Dubi. They called on President Mahama to congratulate him on his victory. Okay,
Okay, so you have a yes. So that is the one of the approaches that
yes.
the president now feels that illegal mining
sure.
So this approach was adopted by the NPP, where the various assemblies about whatever excavators in Hong Kong also and almost shifted from just GSC on the assembly, in the midst of all these two approaches, if we said that is what we need now in our quest to fight an illegality that is still running in the system.
No credit ni yafa. No credit ni yafa.
So ka se no credit ni yafa dey na pese ye.
Ye nyina so man no credit ni yafa because I can me panima ha mai kai. Ya yi bi pen. I can papam no. say assemblies no etisika current excavators any other they take gutters awodum so okay enye obi onam kwoti kwan so de ewura forest na siaje akabe ya ban japade kemfa mu assemblies but assembly kro na abeko no obi afa ekire di ama galamsey for na no msa
assembly kro na
and even ye kopaw asojafo say omon fight against galamsey asojafo ni biam no mo di nkomo se akwese de ma ko wie na asojafo ni be complicit in the fight ne say wako fa excavator kotututuo ewo nwurem e de excavator be sin kran na otwemi enseche okwa efufuro ma the same excavator no esi kwaye ni ti won fa free nkran kwa kwaye ni
de ye ko kire no
ye ko kire de ba nkran no na otwemi ensa so no okodu kwaye efufuro mu a the same excavator no chiye no esi kwaye ni eti ochire bi na de ofa nse se me kokotututu na ka galamsey fu bom to na mu ya Sibo Fansen ko kwase wu.
Timemufon, do you have a role, a responsibility in the fight against illegal mining?
The role never fighting is a man for be a galamsey koso no. Omunye willing and prepared for the fight.
Bia ye two for good year, yen two on the kwanso. Ye nya ho bo say, ye be kwatia. Yes. Sa entokwa.
E won entokwa me sha say free. Omunu ye ready a, omamu ni nyina be.
How do you become ready?
Me say so omunu be lady because say wo fie ne ye ba be wi a. Now ye ba ye okutatu me etu me fancy akromfo so say wo di tu a show.
I don't be ready to share.
Adam said, "Unanim de tell you to na show." Because maybe be anim so kokko twetwe. Obebo di say na no me no ko hanom de no ko gidie. Na de ba hanom be fed de otwetu be simi so. So maybe their own personal gains. Their own personal benefit. Of fun say, galamsey ba ye. Me nwe bi owie GES na wonya adwuma ye. Me nwe bi owie SHS na galamsey so nam so de esi hotel. And then moi me ton first na kamenua emu konko baako. Galamsey be na menua boto baako. Enso. So the general fight no enye ye nyina ye nkanko eye me and myself.
But this is a president or no to say the first step amongst other directives or diama is that you avoid SHS number 2 or instruct EPA for say you acquire any issues so no do. Number 3, the sector minister himself has admitted that it is a collective responsibility on all of us our part. That collective responsibility, no. Now you say, since when maybe a collective responsibility? Is it not President Mahama in power? Was it not President Akufo-Addo in power? Now you're the football because a wine, we have a figurehead. Isn't the case? So how do we solve this problem? Because if we don't take away that among yourself bit now, you're the 40 and amount to be a year to now. You be so papa na ache. You be ban so and other matters. We have taken every step in our life based on your interest, which is not a Ghana interest, based on where we stand as a group or as people, based on which political party is in power. It is principled. In Tieneno, Obaheno, Adia Nanke no, Enyeno, because the NDC was in opposition there. Today, that same channel is the best with explanation. So how do we shift from that unprincipled characters and behaviors and attitudes and get to that lane now? Badwam, you shape thoughts, now the Ghana agenda and the dream. And just like the NDC will see, the Ghana we all want to build, a reality.
Amanda Biameka, the average Ghanaian is selfish.
The average Ghanaian
is selfish. A person kuminya. Niama ekuna de niama ne mebu won ma ayedi wo emamu nyina ye person kuminya. Person kuminya.
But yan koso nka person kuminya greed. So for the past 15, 12, 8 years.
So
how do we go about it? Because the moment we keep doing this prescription, but when we keep saying that and we keep doing that there, then what change are we expecting?
It makes us a change in the map because we are still doing the same old things. Omaya me see o dwantwa hinwom, omaya ntimi ntumpon. Omaya dwantwa hinwom, omaya ntimi ntumpon. Because I'm here born na say ebu na me ye born na ebu fari o man hinanim na ma bedwa to o man na ebu be hwe o man hin fari o fari nanim e de born a cheme na aso twe se fata ebu mfa ma me de a o kine mesimi asanya kodu asa ko ebiem
but dwanto no kwa no elusu ni hini nankase ya de buy no. Because a Jantua Bema is an admission say why from so.
Yeah.
This harm from so no. Si ebe twa so e bia odo kotodwe ni be nante be don hwere be nsia. Ye ma ne nkokwa. Ye be ma odo kotodwe no anante bia don hwere be mni efri say ye feri fo bi abedwa atoa. Ye ti asudie ni so ba asudie ni ye de maw. Be na edwa atoa no. Nothing of a sort.
And your first na ye ti ase de fa. Sina first na ye ti ase de fa. Mesi o man pesamin kuminya. Me ka ho bi. O ka ho bi. Ni o hwe me ka ho bi. But nipa na dey so a political figure no so betimi aboa asesa narrative no. Onso free se me nwi buy ono no be ye ode ye. Because ye born e dey see be minister na busuafo ani age ebose. But the busuafo nwe ho se e ya de so ade kase dey so bo fa asena na so busuani no. Ni ye dwu ho nyina se o man na ye yi o. Hey, what? Maybe a mama didn't quack. That's a mentality.
Yen twa adwene free sa no ma no.
Yeah, you say, o man ineko ayi cocoa board. Hey, what did you wrong?
Adwene na ide ko no.
Adwene no. E ji se na so man in ko no man in fa bi ma ya. Ja no, o pepe.
Onye ni papa.
Ti modern. O ni papa bonni. E krom obi o papa bi obi ese nsem go.
Yen si ho no so bi. Obi a oye ni papa e okroma ne obi a.
Obi ese nsem go. Send your way to your man, say you, send you once and some gun quite a board, the papa.
Okay, so back conversation. The Deputy Minister former Education, Baba Kainsa, many questions going through. Few questions beneath maybe a back conversation. This is the Ghana conversation 0302-211-701 equity 4. 0302-211-701 equity 4. We are trying to be, and we have to be, and we should be patriotic towards Ghana's progress and development. And maybe also idea be an suggestion a bit shaping thoughts and minds. Would you say be a bit more shifted for a home, I could be home, I'm an abo console, so also for adventure FR Brain 0302-211-701 equity AF4 now they are brain. So equity. So fundamentally, we've gotten it wrong, Anna, because
yes, it's
a form of say yes, she said,
"Yen never be a year to do in the year, and you say, no chrome, yet, and you say,
be at me,
yet, and you say, yet, I think, say a man a wage, and maybe bit me instill that kind of principles.
But how could you manage to the obviously a jeans?
Anything because it's no, say, you're forced to a honum, you're either or honum. But the fact is, soon as say, if you're in Ancasano, 7 numbers on in ye. Enti ensu ebeji na be kwase ho no enti su be no ogide free so ya kwase ho no
it's only a corruption, greed, selfishness, backbiting,
and we be kwase ho no me say the average Ghanaian is selfish.
Okay, Kwabena enkoko ti say
but onyame adom ye o man hene
good oh nyame adom bibia na mne kwa so anopa ye ti o
anopa de enye boni bia say na mu discuss oman hu asem Oman se dia ebetimi amana koyanim yie pa agi yie hu free politicians and agi anybody politicians no kasa any say obi obebe bia no or the blame game on nyonko kaye ka gam se asemi memafu ana fo mu ye ganam se chamfo yi sinsum ti sia me no kasa ye adwuma o police fo yi bi besen ko ye nuanu police soja fo yi ba kwa machine almost have built it had seen soon. So, Auntie, we ban about you one of Messiah. We ban about Messiah. Tebia so omoye, yet security, one more dear Jumana shall Massaso and Mark Galam saying in Jano. One money more.
I see. Okay, so
many more money, one money more. I won't be seen cosite to be seen. Na so omukoba go free so much here.
Okay, so
ye obi a ye ni brese ebetimi akogaramti ni ye. And am patro de to sum ye no so ko nsem. We dem so metwani tia.
No problem.
Obaje di say koku. Ye si koku ni so ache. Togo fo efri togo ba kunu ha. Ene na mu kurase ye. E to koku no a. E wonim price na mo de amaye no. Omo to so.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. And that's the point. Sector Minister Eric Opoku Krom this year, great. Until we need to take a critical look at that. Because I know probably 115 or so concealed in gallons or modeko as oil. You know, it's unfortunate. I go see yanko bole sombra or boise yabawia. So much in your scared saying oh unyamia dumti a brain timpacho yanko monsoon temper my wife. Unfortunately, let me see a no. So back. So back in your color yasma walker. Say what it means, me did actually say yenye crado, yenye ready say. Ye best sa and your my and your money codichimuno.
I'm saying a person coming.
So no, if you keep saying because this morning forgive me, but if we keep saying we have identified ye no. Yema a drone now, but my waiting and a problem there. And how do we move forward?
Because if we feel bitter about Ghana.
But Ghana feels extremely bitter about us.
We feel bitter. Yet me mfono. Tienya Ghana ni edi Ghana bonia. Ye dini bonese na yasi SHS asabonsa.
Ghana and Sura because of Kwanya Dina Faso. Just get in front of the Daily Graphic. Also the same.
99.57 billion Ghana cedis lost to state. Decade of irregularities in public institutions.
Iti weno Ghana obesirachiro.
Eno na make.
Was it
99.57 billion Ghana cedis.
Jina would be called dollars, mama. But Yamra back, Nyanko Dina Dunkwao. A hoboko there.
Boko Omahene.
Good, patriot you.
Metia when we were for you. Patriot Femi Kwakum in passing at Madan electoral area.
Kwaku you.
Mugodi, better. Who is Omahene? Yes, ye watch it, and yes, anytime ye follow. And once I'm now walk a canoe, and okay, but we are journalists. I say, O started a maybe. I say, a cobasi omuhu. Baby, Ujina, and say, you are very serious because the who say Ujina, and you could be a fan, and what they can say. It is a basse, we are journalists, not a cobase, who baby Ujina. What you back a piano, you do say now, person Kako, into a massage and the banter. School corner mocha say, almost started, we see Bimu to go for Betonia, then I started free, no, abandoned pencil. So we share quite a fast abandoned. Quite a fast Tony Kuku. Now, a kind of saying, now, foreign, kind of say, about beton. Now we share 1 ton, not in Omzitono. Now, Shigan has sent an Akufado, and then I buy instead of Omzitono. Sana,
okay, so patronage, Boyani and Solvo, because in. Say obeye reference obi beba be catch us before Akufo-Addo be na koko smuggling and it is true. That is why it's difficult for us to progress. Nyame adom unso wo nyansa obetimi dia to adwena maya ebetimi akoyanim. Yen koso enye fise na no da asomasi ye na sa nyen na.
Okay. Nyewoka no medase. Enye se yen koso nhwe se na no asomasi ye ntino. Yen sa e ka se yen sa enye yi na mo yen kai se time na me de wo so no sa na ye we dia ba yen susu mo ne dangu ntam so a nye se ono ne de ne de wo ni mo hwi e pa no a e ha adwen na mo yen na yen college yen hu se o nyema wo ya na e koso no mo no kra mi ani mo ni na enye enti ne se wo so aba e wo se wo he nje John Dramani Mahama onne wa bai me ka se nyankopon di ani mo nyam se o ye Ghana jinkwa ebi mada.
Okay, menas unim. Yasu edwebu ene 2 months or less than 2 months. Also so Ghana jinkwa. Nyame amema the next 6 months 1 year or Ghana busuini. The kind of people we also have as citizens of this country are dangerous. The praise singers, the sycophants, the bootlickers. Enti no kura kano so be a centronian or MPP or NDC. Anya from so makana several times. It's not about a party coloration. Ubo homodin say, Ubetimi di nukrama Ghana kane, and son wa manyo sem krano, and our manyo kunu create mabemiti. Meaning I don't blame anybody who is politically exposed as a journalist. But so nya kwenya no kwane microphone no kwane pen na so otura. See the city in Juman, a Ghana Juman as a partisanship. Say, you're careful, then it means that where ye be. It may be when you can say, then it means that a crocodile John, the same circle. Okay, Jina Mankesim. Okay, now the Kwakun Kasabami.
Kwaku, good morning.
Jerry,
good morning.
Good morning.
Epachentio.
Yo, my home to say.
Bokor house you.
Yamiatum. On a page, you make kind of say,
asoma mo ka no ehun hia pa o kan se mi se it make CV excavator na ye dia babe na ye dia ko e bia nkran na be bi wi ase na sa baba nipa ko nipa wode ba ni nim na mo na so e party member nti ye ntumi nka ye nipa ndi nipa na mo no different person dia ene na ya hadwen ye opposition dia say enye ye be mu dia eye that kind of thing na e ko no ye nya ye wo outside ye kasa na ene na ko politician be ba ye ba government ni mu no nti ye sɛ wo mo ye sɛ mo that kind of say we are ye bi ena baba nti mo so mo ye bi ye ba ne de yanka say we are ye bi we are ye bi o na we nya be drum dia ene we ye bi nti ye mfa na saa nti de bi ansa ye bi amba ye sɛ ye mo mo dia joma adrahari mahama sɛ ne waka sɛ mien ehyehyɛ niema saa we no me pa cho ye fa nko ye adwuma na wo hye saa ne omo ye bia ye hyehyɛ na ne ye condemn ye ene ba ye sa hyehyɛ na ye ba ye ko ya na ye ba nti ye sɛ mo a mo nka bi ma ye
well, so we need to move forward. But in moving forward, we need to correct all those lapses. No? Because you are not able to move forward without probity and accountability, without fairness and without objectivity. It's difficult. It's you two and among be the ultra enemies in the church here. It's the archer biano, as I see a tenno. Oh, tenno so. Quite over first over tenno. And you be who say ampa, quite win offer so papa. But remember be an I for basso, NIB. Can you know? Now, and yet. That's how they operate. But so the report that I got from my colleague journalists, so what I say, in terms of MPP, in paying for only can call about Wakufi, Irakufi, they are to Nabako, that's all. A decent. Say a flow, said Brani Muswasama, and I may bomb Mabasu. And yet, say war be nice, you know, my uncle Dentam, 2 million Casawa.
Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Pacha Denta Infa.
Me what see.
Okay, Pacha you.
In common I use now.
Okay.
It looks like that.
Mr. Takiniana.
Debbie.
Okay.
In common I use it looks like say BBI. Yes, majority of the EPR Grena agent. Say majority now corrupt the whole system or block.
Yeah.
You want the more good ones, why more. On the neighborhood that's no I nines. You want to see Mason here in I agenda as not corrupt. It looks like they see another years in bad ones and bad nuts, no they when you know if you are. They were the best in I ever in Bobo. Never yet the margin on other because they could Bible no crap. All the time be a bad ones and why a more as I see that. Nyankopon the system, man. Nyankopon the best agreement. Or wash all those things, all those bad ones. Or wash one you know. Or manho the time. Or do pick, ne do pick. Or that wash even semi crying, including myself crying. Make a bad nuts no that wash with you.
Okay, so thank you so much. At least any power of money didn't come out to pay. It's so encouraging, very positive. So the change starts with Wo and it started with me. Say Sector Minister, former Deputy Education, Yabeka Nzanda and Nado Danko Akufo-Addo na memo no. Bringing to know will allow him to walk us through because there are a lot of questions, but a brain limited. The first amongst the National Education Dialogue, Forum. One, they got the invitation. Two, how they see that dialogue. Three, the outcome is out already because your papers say Kasa said already you have stated that because your papers you say I can't be one say but say
yes, government should not entirely fund education.
Government should not entirely.
Yes,
and I've seen Reverend even talking in one of the dailies that. Nanado's John Mahames check it in one of the dailies anymore.
Okay, so near me
publisher check it whether you have it Mahames Education Forum ploy to mutilate free SHS. Hey,
Yeah, opening up to say.
Oh, nyame ado bibia ha de dada kwa mu.
We dey me mama tie fu ache. Na tito won etie free asensa. Di kind of. O me so ya dey hia pa. Just obi ba na say ordinance aba bekeka. Asay the good direction na ekwa. Eni say makwan kra.
Direction be na moko.
Direction ye ko no say the free SHS buy. E boy e ma ahiafo ne eskafo ma nyina etumi nya akwan so mbeko school free. Efia wotwe ye bo ho ka 2.5 billion cedis every year. No no ma to me increase enrollment from 830,000 in 2016 to 1.5 million. Now when mu buy no afei akwansidie na na e ho dada na ye be free ho e no mo san de aba. Sa education forum mo ye. Omo boss so be ya nam say that we it is just going to be a ploy. President Mahama they ba betete free SHS ni mu. Na otutututu ba bia edi mu nyina afri mu the boss or SHS ko de be ma tertiary scholarship. And then the boss ahodo say for education now so nya 6.3 million vote no. Or the aba be track U10 every ni nyina ho. No akase o me de me ka se me ABC na mom professors for bi na kwusia ya stakeholders say ma me nye we anyway. The echo ba nyina key things are many wo mo debate sa committee na wo mo coordinating forum no. A debate a wo mo kan say one wo mo the cut-off system no samba. Kanena unya certain grade so wa born to the into man ko secondary school. Sa culture ne foforo. No ma survey year 2012 to 2016 e there this say and kora sa cut off no any other consider be to went to me anko school from BEC you know 150,000 every year we went to me anko one person dey sa cut off no samba na no every girls the year 2020 girl are to me the best prizes in all the subjects. You be as na Mrs. Forjo na head mistress. Girl be onya aggregate almost 44. And this pencil one. Come back so no when me take out of onya admission. Come continue fee. Ofri akra bi ase no buy under free SHS 30% equity in grade A schools ninti no. Onya admission ko and I'm so managed by the best student I one of their most inspiring stories. Omo the sa cut off na samba. Abema and they so yes survey now I can predict so almost 250,000. A bit to me akafi because of sa cut off no mo dey ba. Second thing almost mo dey ba say omo wa be targeting. Say esikafo entua na hia for the entua ma.
But the report is not even out. So
no, but we have been discussing the Kofi Asare Eka committee. And we have been discussing Oba join mo sister stations.
But the fact that but the fact
proposals are omonya ayeki among
Obianka propose and for the meaning of Mabo.
Kofi Asare Aboso. Also Mabo spokesperson.
Yeah, never say any I think Kofi Asare na Oboso no. Chida free other stakeholders one ever.
Because the agenda setting, the Ekwaku we are. Meno, I'll be the first to jubilate to say, well, maybe almost stakeholder forum, no more say, free SHS na ho no. Yeah, twaso, you tiamu be.
But that is what the president has said over time, even recently.
Yeah.
Or see,
yes. You tiamu be. Na you tiamu be answer.
Why do you want to be? Why do you want to? I don't know. So the Etuam Obia and who emphasize on Etuam Obia because free SHS no. Even in opposition no.
Yeah.
There was that pronouncement by the flag bearer then, and now President said it is subject to review.
Yeah.
What is your problem with that?
And to review no. Mpempen so na maybe boss chire we. According to the key review points I want babe no. And maybe boss chire we.
Okay, Minister.
One of the issues on the targeting, because escafon tia, we say say transum nipa ne uska, e bia ne background GES wo call $1 no tia. I then a secondary school the woman come and into ya. But I don't know kwan ben so na de ba be fa. E hu say we is kani we here ni. What the leap and ade be and any child is indigent. I don't know only 10% of the people na betumi enya. Ne 90% ni na betua. So okas will be about tie as a cool tuntino or is kani onkutua. Sabe me say one no to into so pampa so e o makola ana kotograba market ana security ano e bi kro no ne dan e no bi ono aseku to shrepe e wo ete adwuma kese bi mu no e high it will be very unfair and what because we live in a very informal economy so we need good strategy and answer good mean testing criteria crowd separate scafo e di free ehiafo mu a bisa say scafo no o metumi atua o mega so o menya perpetua say Omoma no echo school I team for your mekoye Asimanso secondary school no enye category A school no ombenya pepa They all want to pay and go to Infantipim Prempeh College in Wesley Girls near there. And to say a elite system no neighbor, fee paying system, and never be without secondary school more. Eba be crowd the best places, America for man in Kwa. I know Edan Chenya. One other proposal more day back, and he said, also more by category A school, Biano, technical school. Now, sa technical school, no, and ya dear yard bonnet, because ye had that. Over GES, secondary technical, even fancy Pimcra technical anymore. They have a major technical block, secondary technical. We have 120 secondary technical schools already operating. And ya the whole floor. Name what the Obabe pre-sec technical, Obabe Achimota technical, this other technical, Wesley Girls technical, about 60 to 70 schools technical. Why already say, we have 10 billion cities at the acquisition technical blocks out of Fidiagum at the tools Akumwana. We also mind it. You have a classroom block and a technical education.
Minister,
also want to mean 2.5 billion and find your free SHS Intino. A billion muntia. Now be 10 billion at the technical block. I'm a category A schools now. And by 10 days time or 1 month time, I'm the report on the baby. But agenda setting a woman. It's now also ye the only baby I won't farm ransom. Yeah. One shot and here for the man. They will be the ones to suffer because all the science scholarship one never. Oh, and then why we here near to Intiano? Qua apply near farmer one. Not only NDC party at the car cry when you be because it's a crumuha, me a crassing and me dog cuckoo, and the PCMB scholarship of Crano. Maybe will be on whom cuckoo down and a kunyai. So we need to hold 1 year 6.3 million votes. No, okay. We should hold them to account. Oh my. One other thing, Trammy say, and the ordinary Ghanaian worker, any voice be a Casamano. Because organized labor, no, and yet, Sabi, the here a workers no more can once. Menokas over 23,000 workers and are buying about bed rebook or more appointments. Sabi, I'm from Raquine, so will be a found July, ya found August, ya found September, October 2020, Bikrano or November 2024. Obaya, one by between appointment to SM Bank, National Pensions Regulatory Authority, any happy. And then you make Kuahodo. I've been a crowd one more legitimate letters, appointment letters are aban. Legitimate appointment letters are a been the 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. Obaya, Obabi creating new jobs, Ama you for Jano. They all that I know about between over 11,000 teachers, a been one classroom, actually there 3 months, 4 months. Obaya, Obabi revoke woman in appointment. Nurse for about the revoke one appointment. Omonya Ghana for. Okay. No. Labor Union for Ekoye strike or Galamsey hono. We then here the Ghanaian worker in 23 workers are. Yasaki womo on failure. Obian to make asama om. Okay. Makwa 10% atum. Meanwhile, most strike over 30% pay riser. Yeah, the mam. And 30% in the crown. More strike wo. Manya muso say meanwhile makwa 10% out to Musa. Okay, so
Yemesamba Sisia minister former minister Abetwaso in Comowan, say Kwabasi Abetwaso. So Yasabe da Munina Masia da Franco Trading Enterprise for say do must be brace open phone Papa Pata Nokia and I say Samsung and iPhone smart TV bia all part of ranging from 32 to 100 inches. Air conditioning bia so 1.5 horsepower copim 2.5 chest freezers and a washing machine, microwave and a blender, CCTV cameras. Frank would say one or Papa at the mouth. For one was 0246 2338 and a 0555 939311 and a 0302 225651 and I download Franco Trading app na Franco on Google Play Store na fe bibieti mako ne kwano obetima com website www.francotrading.com. A former deputy minister of education and a member of parliament for Asen South. Minimum Aquasinsia number 6 can say the city and eating come one. Aquasi or the Coinsia account there's So, Minister, before the break, Now what concerns about choir aban we any the dialogue no yakuri and why specifics. But also the feedback I buy after most more exit agents even sika na modebo free SHS no ho bra no na edi de to so bi na esanse sika semo aye denti no okosuku ahodo no mu a na nyoma bebre atotototo sin ewo ho aduane baabi ankora na beda atichafo ho keka kora na ewo fom ni nyina enkoda enno achi ne kora no so no na sa ama adisua ho asema nkasa no aye obia na musa ana ase okonsa iti ehun sunso na ense da nye papa even though you can't tempa na mu the data no atwe si was okay free SHS buy no mo hwe modern ba ya decision able because at a point if I am correct you feel ni pa bia on na musura the cut off point ba it's a serious warning to nkwada say na nkwada do na ampa adisua so what you say iti wa yiru mo nsu dia ya ba ka te wo funa fi wa kofi
so oko Japan, Singapore, near there, China, no near there. Over the exams for the first time, and now about the university. And so, education system, no, yeah, the Muslim woman. Oh, and you know, principles
Japan,
are,
Singapore,
oh yes,
China,
probably of course go. Accra about the exams, a major exams, so no about the university, you know, a person they should be the best selecting. Now, Accra to fail, you have to do diagnostic exams near there. Ebema when your feedback say national standard test here dey buy P2 for ni aye P4 ni aye P6 and you know seem to woman now we correct it until by the time we better BEC you know now what to be correct it to a large extent weaknesses are excuse me yes sir what the BEC eba be exams e dey a block 150,000 200,000 say one more that you know in Sinchen in 10 years, now we have 2.5 million students. Through education system. But you see, a young man focus free SHS no man I won't sit here and pretend say we got it 100% right. Program Biano, oh yeah, the T Biano, sabe, Sinto Bakumi no beba. Now so no, Sinto Bakumi no be a bar home. What it to talk brain pana sabe ye need free SHS. Some of those challenges were there. Overcrowding, and then the overcrowding by. Adriani Asabi, I told the beer any was dining hall. And then the young pens 1 year course secondary school and any 2 year crown. Adriani Cramponini, then yet, free such as buy, may call unannounced visit to schools. May move be money, and a panamisco, Obeko breakfast will moody pa. Me could be, maybe I could be a midibi.
But some were bad. Some were very bad.
Some, and to know, sir, 926 secondary schools. Delivering to 1.5 million students. The Biano, Ubenya Babia, Sinto Beba. But the Sinto no Cobasa has to be a Janibia sort of baby, and I said Janibi said Uncle Ye El Babia. One can say free SHS in Tina Abanisa. Obano education quality. Well, I'm also double track. I'm on the buy a more friendly but Tenefi very long time. And near day. Yes, that is not how Anaki Yana, Yanya, and Kiabayano. But once I see over 2,500 infrastructure, domestic 2,500 infrastructure.
Education secondary school.
Yes.
Secondary from the scratch and I say moko here.
There be dormitories for classroom from Napo time. Honorable Educhum. So
education under one boss.
2,500 from 2017. I am telling you, me were all the get fund reports. A detailing in yeah buy. Education
at various stages of completion.
Oh, yes. Bidimu de ka crab ni awie. De ebeto ye kra na ya abinda that be de kra ye to aso complete ye kra no. 1001 such projects. Ye normal. Enti no ya expanded a lot. But ni nyina mu no. Expansion ni nyina mu no still. Untumi kasa kra bi continue fee because enfante pima ye ma. On continue fee because asema so secondary school ayema. Eno nti ene ye de double track by said. Any ebinum aircon na ebinum so ewofie a omunuanom no eba pa na omo so ko ne ankase ekwan ni honti no yesi bia ka wa ye nyanwiye no ye ntina fie akopem se baby entino sa double track we did it advisedly say in a way I affected contact hours entino under a trimester system na na econo term no the total academic year contact hours are enkra no edi nya adechre
increase na
1,080 hours per academic year. Yet, dear buyer, yɛde double track by, excuse me. You're increasing mum equal 1,134 hours per academic year. And you know, by the end of the 3 years, no, na only teacher and putting in poor when ya no, more than brand no trimester system. We should use the facts for the analysis. But say media metia of was so about be 2 months e will feel what chedo can no about on chesa. But young can say the most important thing is the contact hours now on school on. Now say a castle trimester system now conveniently the presec do on bit me farm or mon farm the St. Louis do a bit me farm mon farm the akin nan coffee. 500,000 students will sit home and want to go to school. Until one more buy or more promise or your baby abolish a double track. So move slow down, Maybe reality no hit wow. To me,
maybe minister. Ebia no so I say we see so now okay we see 2,500 education infrastructure for senior high school. That would be enough for them to be to so no the double track system no area from. But another issue about I think the education from Ebony, a source of funding for free senior high school.
Funding, no, the
source.
Funding is the most critical aspect of the implementation of free SHS.
It's not just the funding alone, but we had the speech that President Mama gave at the opening of the education. Saying, we recognize that the education system we inherited has not kept pace with the needs of the 21st century society and the fourth industrial revolution.
And let me give you a fact. STEM education, one they buy. Robotics, one they buy. And at the time, on brand president, and he found out what is school big round, acquire robotics, and now say to me, global robotics competition, aqua winning. And yet, buy an ate man for the prempeno. And he found out say Obeko secondary school now cry laptops any computer edition there. And he found out say Omemuha secondary school kwala a public. To me I a plane, I a drone, I a code.
So you people outmoded in your practices.
We have brought innovation. Fiako big girls. The inventions, the practical demonstration of STEM innovation. Any practical inventions in their bar. Ghana heya mofra to me drone plane the plane form amane tu ekwa surveillance ana ba besi nem person to me yebi wo aye boat out to me the to ensure so to me call woman to me ma wo ene navy for cry collaboration you know to me the to ensure so the year surveillance between the transfer near video ensure na say disaster be crazy na say nipa bi eko ensure fana utumi de no eko so be unse nipa bi sa ha until rescues enko yi wom
Ghana
education system ne dey yes annual man.
Okay, but remember what the president has said.
Until so oba be cancer and one other point to make in line with that.
But what the president has said, so that you see maybe a president if FIBA, so we are able to understand him
very well.
So today we begin an important journey of consensus building in an important sector, education. For many years, we've watched education standards decline significantly. We have individually and collectively expressed our views on how we believe the education sector's problems can be addressed. What we have lacked, however, is a unified platform on which the various shades of opinion and perspectives can be combined and distilled to yield the most optimal outcomes for our children. In the years before my election, I indicated my desire to convene a national dialogue on the best approach to giving Ghanaian children a shot at a better life through quality and relevant education. A better life through quality and relevant education. I am committed to ensuring that all concerned about education in Ghana have an opportunity to contribute meaningfully to shaping the policies and programs that will deliver the kind of education we all want. I am gratified that this has become a reality. I stand before you today with great pleasure and a deep sense of purpose to officially open. This moment marks a significant step in fulfilling one of the commitments of our 120-day social contract with the good people of Ghana, a commitment to build consensus and the urgent and necessary reforms needed. Listen, urgent and necessary reforms needed to reset our educational sector.
So my parents were about research education there and Ghana. Ye babe train ye umesia penso ye drone. I go back to about 30 years. I say so. Now I'm giving you facts. Or say our quality is declining
at a faster pace.
In the year 2015, when the early grade reading assessment, World Bank for normally and the bank room abeye survey said, nipa do was saying and away school more to make kind. They can say quality of education and Quaremun a can kind and kuntabu and other measure. Obano secondary school, a woman wasi report and other competencies and other measure. World Bank for early grade reading assessment, under President Kufuor in 2015, P2 for an only 2% penny to make kind. Only 2% of Ghanaian student pupils at P2 and to making kind under President Mahama. And woman who said no, there's a learning crisis in this country. And a man, UNICEF for USAID for and World Bank for Yaki Kambo, the day differentiated learning projects being by nearby best started that implementation. World Bank for some minds because yen San Franco classroom, yen come measure say learning crisis na 2015 no penso be na edru ye koye national standardized test in 2023 ebeto just say from 2% of pupils are not one penny to make kind at P2 under President Mahama no under President Kufuor no a jump ko 38%
from 2
2% ye nru baby e pese ye drew e pese ye drew 90%. Now so no near to me improve every 2% learning crisis to 38%. And it is one of the cancer of Baby reset here. That's what Baby year from Pempen, so I do not sample 2%.
Why do you say
secondary
reset is not just
it is not correct and true, say the woman's a former echo, send a former echo, and from 2% of Nkra to making kind of Kenne, and come 0.1% and I can be to making kind. But a pager over secondary schools, not under President Mahama. There was a major crisis because when to me and pass English and maths, went to me university. On pencil, there was not a single year. NIPA 50%, candidate 50% to me a passing English and maths. There was not a single year. Fact, why report? No, I mean, one can't have in the year 2020, in the year 2016. Let me even reference the year 2015. Okay. The number of candidates that won a pass English, 42.3%. Only 42.3% and a pass English. Okay. In the year 2023, 73.11% and a pass English. Cross-check the facts. In that same year, 32.8% and a pass math. And so no, from the graduate of Ekufuado 2020 the minimum are passing math is 60%. The first time I had the candidate to be a call, made the reports in Abeman. Okay. The first time I had the candidate to call was here, more than 50% to me passing all the 4 core subjects: integrated science, maths, English, and social studies. And you could for graduates. Unim the and Yaneke and the year free SHS. Ye ma teacher for no intervention allowance. Ye for teacher for over 65,000 eka home. And ye ma one more extra hour biase. Caneno, who needs to me for extra classes in Tino. Ye yama and here for meska for men.
Okay, so let me go through this. According to information from the 2015 WAEC results, approximately 50.29% of the candidates passed English language, which means they achieved a grade between A1 and A6. And then when you get to, it says 2020 WASI performance best since 2015, WAEC report, and also LYMC. Okay. But clearly, you are building on what you came to meet. Unstagnating. It is okay, there's a check, and that build up. No,
may Sunday report.
No, I'm reading the. I'm reading what they.
The main report, WAEC report, Nankasa.
Yeah. So, the Kawasa, because of time, you know.
Yes.
It's just to.
And you know, that is it. One more time, 32%, 42%.
Okay, in this case, 60%.
Yes. enti no why empenso na womasua ekonanim
okay
na we no free wa o say afi no mba be education framework policy we already have education strategic plan 2018 and the stakeholders ekabo mu under minister Napo time and the one ye Kale Bishop conference and free and Christian oh nani hana Kale Bishop conference
the president apologized for the late invitation.
Yes, the late oversight we you free once and one raise a red flag as oh mum rafi di atimonka wa bra e wukro mu ha more than half of the schools are where mission schools. Now say St. Augustine, St. Louis, St. Rose, so many and then I say let's come to the main point. The main point yeah broader consultation.
Okay.
About 80% of one committee for ya one coordinating. No more can. And since then
so they are aware.
Yes, umunim say your education strategic plan. You know a strategic document aligned to United Nations, aligned to UNESCO, aligned to world, aligned to international standard, aligned to SDG goals, spanning from 2018 to 2030, a 12-year plan. As a baby abaswa, your medium term, long term, they have to align to specific innovation, and so align with that education strategy.
Inclusive with the comprehensive sexual education.
There be no so mo na dey bad ya and the account no you be baso no ma here enti no so oba no so you need education policy the remarks no enti no they are going to the committee is going to do a policy for say hey they should inform him we have a policy
but mo hand over notes no na
e wo ni nyina wom they should give him good briefing but na fe na education policy
about human sexual rights and family value act 2024
every year be a stakeholder consultation from 2018 November bia the one we see here National Education Week at the comprehensive feedback papers one presented and we the first time I stakeholder consultation the main can say we know your employer wo mo dey ba bitwitwa enyo him e free SHS mu na be ba so promise tertiary students wo be ma wo free scholarship etu wo fees ama wo no but
the budget is yet to be read. Government
it's not just about budget. If you are truly committed to paying that, and now admissions nearby, not quite directed GTEC, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, say only easy with all the tertiary institutions will be out for enrollment and audit. Wow, the year you say what the Lego on cut 20 million.
But is yet to take that cover.
No. What auditing in area of indebtedness and commitment? No, from say my budget appropriation be passing a match him. And ma encouraging na because my policy say me tua will be a camano. Name me do kase. Ye pass you by June, July, August. Me this best amount. All of and no nature say you are ready not to go back. Now, Minia.
Before that. This lawyer Alexander Tinkwan say, Omaini, my ward is in St. Augustine Secondary School, Cape Coast, and he claims no one has a computer. Please ask the former minister again.
Oh, St. Augustine's College.
Yeah.
ICT lab.
So it can be correct.
Oh yes, St. Augustine's College. Now, Simanso Secondary School, enroll St. Augustine's crowd. Will be. No. On checking a year.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Until no man. And no adanti amede sa so on be way. Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Act 2025 version. The BBT into my we are yasin sign. Many MPP for NDC for Yina Adrianko Benkrum. Yes, here from 2021. Unfortunately, and Fufi Antoata died with the 8th parliament. In this 9th parliament, and then the submission,
the LGBT
issues, So all kinds of Mampeni Mahama that time they or say one put a president and he passively ya kadenche krano you are sent to it. Now in the Yensisan Bibia, the same thing now court to ebu ye beam say entia constitution bia entia amahodo bia conventions treaties na ye mara ye mamre ye customs ye values ye beliefs no project no ye sign the accord me amenua Sam George on nanachi emfa maye enti mame mo na baso the san say me no me bra ma ban wo so no na me yi manim eye bibia ade me de science abi we ade koi enti no ono nso na ban ba ya ono nso aye minister said na me nso me deputy minister oh wa di atum san so ono abo bedra nso adi atum ono abo elenton so adi atum na ono abo na adole nso adi atum oh yes enti no in fact mebo o ma so say omo keep consistent with their principle me say speaker of parliament and so said the accommodate
but that is his position long term on the
so yes also and anachi and farmer na parliament say ba ko pe na be ka ho na 275 then you are 2 in the 8 parliament say 276 me ni say guan minua federal gbanyo be dane na chi di amawe na wo ka 275 ne dia all of us unanimously accepted this and we are consultations and him for BSC share National House of Chiefs stakeholders BIA share and we'll go through the cycle but a bay and 10 term because it is nothing new because the same bill I passed 6 months ago the BIA's sign and they because it died with the last parliament yeah the cycle or man penny Mahama Nigis and any budget pass na kuma swadia na 2024 or here ni musenko no na president and ko be sign or the cycle pana or this say asofo ebo say ono oye Christiani no onye sa ne man ntum no obe sign no enche obe sign e magana for akuma to omuyem CDD 4 year survey no in the year 2022 no almost say in their Afro Barometer report 93% of Ghanaians say Sabelwe would di hu agro agrobedi 93% of Ghanaians according to CDD Afro Barometer report in 2022 say 93% say would this Sabelwe hu agro agrobedi enti no nya dia speaker be che ho kura
enti we a private members bill
said
the president is
president won't pay private
on pay na be no council won't pay
we see should come in a state sponsored
da ben no na you one 6 months ago of what private members bills
or the bit me fast track in terms to
let us be consistent here because some
I don't think the president will have a challenge in assenting to a consent, but sure the better way.
Better way, so say. Sambre what did he express Debbie? Sambre way and bill papa. Name no President Akufo-Addo and Attorney General.
Openly he has declared that he
yes. It was so what he said and is on record. Opama producers and more na etifunti say ono Assemblies of God ni Sambre of Waso and this one no president on chair without hesitation or sign that same bill no near deco and your politics LGBT and your politics me I was in power but because of my principle my final politics I stood and said me did as a sofo as a Christian as obia me man for sabe e kufi ne ekwaria be man ne be man ware oba ne oba ware de we na me ditum I stuck my neck out and ono so ditum until 6 months na wa ba benya president no and if we try U10 say emra we hu hia so and president Mahama say emra we hu hia on kan hu say 93% of Ghanaians or Ghana has a emra we hu hia including 93% of the 6.3 million votes na onya ye no enti no ye dey call parliament ye independent ye wie na say the man na so say hu hia na wa ka kire ye but mprempren ha de ye say adwuma say ye no ye na mumu ono so so bi ya. So I'm not doing something.
Okay, so
where your private members will
our President John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, will deliver State of the Nation address on the 27th of this very month. Now, Omano for you know, we'll try on the 27th. Or now the budget will be removed March. But I leave you with this.
Yeah, but crack round. I'll send me more MPP for me. I'm MPs are also Nana for the honorable member for Mensia Saturn. So. Also no afen waba also also Fuaso pa honorable Hassan Tampoli Fuaso honorable Abdul Kabir Muhammad ya Fuaso honorable Eko Vincent asefua won nyina as nkofo bebre and one person almost sign and so just a few and a SHS sign because untimi nkoma
okay so I leave you with this Ghana's
aso for no so mo di President Mahama ho ya say what done in the chi ama in the appointment of Council of State because yes President Biaba or make sure a Christian council so for Pombi Council of State home etunefo President Kufo appointed Reverend Professor Santetri President Mills by no appointed Reverend Dr. Ni Amudako. Bra President Kufuor by also appointed Bishop Justice Akrofi. Enti no bra asofo pon ni nyina akọ time Mahama achi President Mahama achi e bom pie man openly and also no man be ye president san ye Thanksgiving man no na wo mo hwe no se o power be je ku bi a e be tuufo na wo mo ama akwankyere e wa mammu mu a e ka wonyi asofo akwa enso
okay so
wo boy 11 appointees no one fa ba kokra and mu say wo mo anu wo mo ho pa na asofo kra na atumi yo mo say
I leave you with this. Ghana's economy in worse shape than anticipated. Dr. Into more economy.
Union for. The crew union for. Is it the agenda and Kwao?
There be Enkasa.
Is it interesting?
Yeah, I was saying
30% in ye. Am 10% in a year. Not 10 30 the Academy.
It's the Reverend for your former Deputy Education Minister. And before I say Southampton and pay any retreat, and we need a position. Over here, come to us. Yakram.